Disa to fix her issue or whatever?
We tried getting it, but pretty much what happened was oh yeah, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. By the way, we lied. Anyway, yeah. Pretty much we tried doing it, and what happened was like she was on her phone or whatever, because like she couldn't do it on a laptop or whatever, and so because she couldn't do it on a laptop, pretty much, you know, it wouldn't be able to work out because we could do it, but pretty much with what I noticed with TJ was that he kept on cutting in and out. Like, I mean, he tried to do the podcast on his phone, I think the very first time for like the first few minutes or whatever, and he got bad reception. He was echoing bad and stuff. So we were just like, oh, must as well do it on your computer or whatever. So yeah, but I was just wondering, like, just real quick, because I just bought this fucking headset.
Yeah.
Today around like 5 or whatever. Like, is it clear? Like, can you hear echo or?
No, it's pretty clear. I don't hear any echo.
Okay.
It looks like you
I'm just wondering
because me almost. I don't even.
Yeah, I got like the PlayStation, whatever. It's like I forget what it's called. Actually, I have it right over here. Actually, PlayStation Afterglow Level 3. For anybody who's familiar with this product.
Nice.
So it was $20 too, 20 or 20, 25, something like that.
Yeah.
She was awesome. But yeah, pretty much people are probably wondering, like, why the fuck are they doing a podcast at this time? Well, fuck it. Late night podcast, 3.5 podcast. Notice in the title of the video, it's not called TMAU or TMAU Up Podcast or Team Up Podcast. Number 4. It's called 3.5 because it's kind of just like something that's there but not there, just something like a chill, whatever, fuck it kind of thing.
Nah, I hear you, man. Like, so
the haters gonna get mad. Why are they doing a podcast at this time? They didn't tell us about it. Well, fuck it.
Yeah. So what's on your mind as of lately?
We were trying to do the whole thing with Adisa. I was trying to get you Adisa, and then maybe like another person. Her name was Jen. I don't know what's going on with her internet or whatever. Yeah, a lot of people having problems with their internet, like Adisa, Jen, all that. But pretty much I was trying to get everybody all settled in for like a kind of like a little podcast, just like have a small little thing, but didn't work out. And I was just up doing whatever. I was about to play some video games. Then you responded back, so I was like, "Hey, fuck it, let's do this shit live."
Yeah.
So right now I'm just watching the Dodgers game, Dodgers and fucking Diamondbacks right now. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was playing some Rocket League. I don't know if you ever heard of Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket League. Yeah, shit.
I was playing that.
That's that shit right there, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Rocket League. I played a few of it too. I played it on my PC. That's probably why it wasn't all that good, because my PC's kind of crashed.
Yeah. Looks like we got Kwame here.
Oh, shit. Kwame always showing up, bro. Yo, Kwame, that's that young lion right there. Always showing up.
I said,
you don't give a fuck what time it is. Oh, yeah.
So you said Kwame, what? You said Kwame lives where again, or which area is he?
New Jersey. I don't know where in New Jersey, but he lives in somewhere in New Jersey. I'm just trying to like update people on all the forums and stuff, tell them that the podcast is live.
Okay, I think he's part of the notification squad, I guess. I might do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and do the notification.
Go to YouTube.
Oh, Kwame, I'm doing all right. Didn't really do anything today. Can't really complain, I guess. Just kind of hung out, played some video games.
I haven't played video. I think the last thing I played was like Skyrim a long ass time ago.
Oh, I love Skyrim. That's that game right there.
That's that shit right there. They're making obviously they're making a 6th one, Elder Scrolls 6, but that shit ain't coming out for a long ass time.
Yeah, Yeah, I spent many hours playing Skyrim. That game is just addicting.
That shit is awesome, bro. Like I remember there would be days where I would just be like on the train and stuff, going from like college to back home, and I would just be playing that shit for like hours. That shit was fucking awesome, and I would be playing that during like a vacation. Like I think Skyrim came out either when I was a sophomore or a junior in high school. Maybe it's been out for a long time now, so I would say maybe it's
Yeah.
freshman actually. But I'll just play the shit out of that dude. She was fucking awesome. I always had like either a Khajiit or
The,
there was
the
something else.
lizard, the lizard one that
Yeah,
can
like the
breathe
lizard. Yeah,
underwater.
that shit. There was something that,
Or
I
a
never picked the
Danian.
human.
I used to always do. I forgot what it was called, but it was like the strong, the berserker type guys. Dang, what are they called?
Nords or
Red
whatever.
guards. No, red
Oh,
guards.
red guards. Yeah.
I just like red guards. I think that's what they're called. I mean, I'm gonna look that up right quick. Yes, a red guard. Yep.
Can we get anyone else on? I mean, if anyone else wants to come on, then yeah. I mean, I'm not too sure what time it is over at the West Coast. Shit, what time is it at the West Coast? Like what, 9 o'clock or something?
Oh, they're like 2 hours behind you, I think. So it would be like, dang, no. They're 2 hours behind Central. I'm in Central, so I think it's like 8 o'clock there in Cali.
Damn.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's fine. $9:08. Oh yeah, so 3 hours. Yo, Kwame, how you been, bro? Just chilling, doing this fucking shit. 4 viewers up in this bitch. That's actually pretty good for the time, for friggin' 12:09 Eastern time at least. Holy shit, this dude just hit a home run. Dodgers fucked up, dude. Dodgers went from freaking so far in the lead to fucking, now they got the Diamondbacks right up their ass. That shit sucks too. 3 hours behind East Coast. I'm still trying to update everyone with all this shit. It's a small little podcast to say, fuck it.
Oh shit! I better turn that light back on.
Oh yeah, and another reason why I wanted to do this podcast was because obviously we have a 3 days? Yeah, 3-day weekend. So, obviously that's gonna be like, some time to just, release some stress, just talk, and yeah, just do whatever. So I mean, why not do all the podcasting during the weekend, so that when it comes to like the week, I don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to do a podcast soon, so that, just to stay relevant, just to let people know that, we're still trying to pitch ideas and still trying to get more people on the podcast and still communicate. So yeah. Podcast is
So I wonder who the fourth person is. Can you tell like who's in the chat?
I can't really. No, actually, no, I can't at all. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
trying to figure out.
If you
Like, I
click on the
think.
top, those 3 dots at the top, you can click that and see participants. And I guess 4 people. So maybe somebody.
I mean, I would assume it's gonna be like me, Kwame, you, and then maybe someone else. I can't see that. I'm clicking on participants right now, and I can't see the third person or fourth person actually.
It's probably somebody who doesn't have an account or something.
Yeah, just like viewing from like their phone or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Open to heal in this Rob, you can die and move on. Yeah, same, bro. Same.
I might just try that again, man. Go on.
You're living out in Missouri?
Yeah.
Yeah, Missouri is probably gonna be. Well, I mean, if they're like Whole Food, not Whole Food. What's it called? Don't go to Whole Food. Don't not go to Whole Foods. I fucked up my words. Don't go to Whole Paycheck. Don't go there. Fucking what was I about to say? Wholesale produce terminals. That's what I was about to say. Definitely try and get yourself some wholesale produce terminals. It'll save you a lot more money. Save you a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
Or restaurant depots. Like if you actually go online and buy a KCBS pass, it's like a Kansas City barbecue, whatever. Just buy the pass for, I don't know, $50. And like, even though $50 seems like a lot, you can go to a place called a Restaurant Depot. And Restaurant Depot has they have really good deals and shit like that. Like, you can get like a lot of deals on produce or, just vegetables or whatever. Really good deals too. Shit's crazy.
I might have to check that out. I've never even heard of that.
The Restaurant Depot, my mom actually told me about it. Because like her friend was like an owner of a business, and he would go there to buy quality produce and quality food for pretty cheap.
So do your parents like know that you're like doing the raw vegan diet? Because remember in like one of your past podcasts you talked about it or something like that.
Yeah, they know about it. They're not too happy about it, but fuck it. If it helps, I mean, personally, it helps me. So I mean, I'm not too. I mean, they don't really like it, but they see that I'm doing a lot better in terms of like grades and socially and stuff. So I don't think they don't like it, but they aren't 100% opposed to it.
Yeah. So did you go anywhere today, or did you do anything today? Like, did you go out?
I went to Walmart. Yeah, I went to Walmart, got the headset, and got some other stuff. Unfortunately, I didn't, because I have to take the bus. I had to take the bus, and like I didn't have time to like go somewhere else. Like I wanted to go to Stop and Shop, so I wanted to go to Stop and Shop, but I wasn't able to, so I had to settle for fucking Walmart produce, which isn't the best option, but when you're in college, you do what you gotta do to get by.
Right.
Got like fucking cucumbers and tomatoes and fucking avocados, bananas. I had a lot more, but this is what I have left. Make sure them shits is ripe, ladies and gentlemen. Them shits ain't ripe, then
it ain't right.
Get the fuck out of here. What else did I get? Headphones, baking soda. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I did the laundry too. Trying to figure out what I did today. The dishes. And yeah.
Okay. How about you? Oh, me, I didn't do anything today. I just kind of stayed at home. I was going to go help my wife with this garage sale, but I guess they didn't really need any help. So I was like, I'm just going to chill. And I just kind of stayed home, played some video games, did a little bit of homework, and shot some emails around, and that's pretty much it.
Kwame said, wash them produce with vinegar. Yeah, baking soda and vinegar. Yeah, definitely want to wash them shits. Kwame, Lindy's here too. Kwame, how long you been on a raw vegan diet, and what improvement, if any, have you gotten from eating raw? We should have Kwame on sometime.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, no, he's always showing up. Definitely a supporter.
Yo, Kwame, how can he hop on, or is he like missing a camera or something?
I don't. Kwame, do you have a camera or anything like that? I mean, you don't have to right now. I mean, I'm not trying to put you on the spot or anything like that. But like, if you want to hop on, that's fine. Or if you want to hop on like at a later time, you see my email all over the place. I usually post in the description. Let me try and do that right now. But yeah, just email me or whatever if you ever want to hop on. But you do have to have a webcam, because like a lot of people have been asking me that, like, do I need to have a webcam in order to be on the podcast? That's 100% yes. And the reason is because like, if you're going to come onto a podcast where, I mean, the whole point of the podcast was to show that, you're an actual human being dealing with this. So, show your face, let the people know that, yeah, you're an actual human being. And yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's pretty straightforward and true.
Yeah, I understand why people are like, kind of shy to show their face with, being tied to TMAU, and that's understandable. But like I said,
the way I see it though is like we don't have a choice, because I mean, you go out to the world, you're gonna be that guy regardless. So it's like, at least to me, it's like you might as well just go ahead and be like, you know what, fuck it. Yeah, this is what I got.
Fun too. Like I'm not gonna call anybody out, but like I know some people who like their very first podcast experience, like they were kind of like shy and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
then as like the days or the weeks went on, and like they kept on like watching it, or they either came in or whatever. That's when they were like, oh wow, this it's actually pretty fun. We get to talk about stuff that I don't get to talk about with most people and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, it's kind of fun, just kind of stuff that you don't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, what would be cool though? Like, what if we like did like some games on the podcast? Like, I don't know
I
what
was
type
about
of
to,
game
yeah.
exactly, but like I'm sure we can like find like a game, like a question type game or something like that, or like trivia, just something fun to do like that. I wonder if that would be something you're interested in to do on your podcast.
No, I've been thinking about like different stuff. It's like obviously bringing people on and just having them talk. That's cool and stuff. But we can like introduce some. I just don't know exactly what. Like maybe we could have like a topic question, then ask like a. I don't know. We'll definitely talk about some shit because I definitely want to do something like that. I just don't know exactly what. Just
Yeah,
have to get creative and stuff, and I don't know, get creative and try and figure that stuff out.
because like when we think about it, like yeah, like you're gonna get new people talking about their stories and whatnot. But what do you do after
Yeah,
X
what do
amount
you
of
do after
months?
that?
you know,
X
it's
amount
gonna
of
kind
getting
of.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll figure
It's
it out
like,
someday.
but yeah, it's pretty early in the game though, so I'm just happy that you got this thing started up and everything. So
Yeah, I remember when I first made that first video, like TMAU Podcast incoming. I thought to myself, man, you's a bitch. You ain't gonna do shit. But then I was like, man, just get in there, just do it,
you,
and it
you said
happened.
I'm gonna carry every decimal today.
We carrying all the decimals. We carrying all the fucking decimals. Who said, what was your what was that? Someone like you said. Someone quoted me. Was it Lindy or no? What was her name?
Oh,
Like
like
I
not
forgot her name.
Leslie. It was
No,
something. Lauren.
Lauren. Yeah, Lauren something. I forgot her last name. Well, we probably shouldn't say her last name
Lauren
anyway,
like
but
Davenport or some shit like that.
yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, that was funny. Shit. We need to get Lauren on here.
Yeah, that would be hilarious. I
Bring her on
got
your
two
coffee.
screens. I got one screen showing your the live podcast with a chat, and I got the other screen here. It's like the hangout. So if I'm looking over here, I'm just looking at the chat.
Yeah, I know. I see
I know
people
my
do that all the
shit.
time on podcasts. Like I know a lot of people, a lot of podcasters have two screens and stuff. They kind of like look at one screen at one time, and then look at another screen another time.
Oh yeah, I feel you, Kwame. I see your. He said he's debating whether or not he wants to go on the podcast. People I know might see it. Still debating it with myself. Yeah, I
Yeah, man, I
understand
feel you.
that. That's something I had to debate too, but I just said fuck it. Regardless, they still think they know I smell like shit. So it's like, I mean, that's as embarrassing as it gets. Like,
Yeah, that's. I've actually thought about that because, like, out of all the things that you could probably have and related to like all the five senses, like that's one of the most. I don't think it's one of the most. I think it is the most embarrassing.
yeah, I think it is too. I mean, shit. That's why people, that's why this is so bad. Because when something
Yeah,
stinks, you get repulsed by it. So, you know,
and isn't it the strongest sense, like out of the five?
it is because you remember smells more than you can remember anything else as well. Like
Yeah,
smells can take you back,
it can.
just
Yeah, no, I remember like a few, not a few scientists, but like a study saying something like that. Um, something like that can like pretty much trigger memories easier than like the sight or touch or just whatever, I guess.
Mhm. Yeah.
And it must be true because I know I've had some experiences where I've like I've kind of like been triggered by like a memory or something just by it. So
I could like remember times like remember smells from my childhood and shit.
yeah, I was about
I
to
could.
say yeah, no, I passed by I passed by like this place. It's in the Natick Mall. It used to be like in the very center of the Natick Mall, but they moved it over to the like side or whatever. And pretty much every time I walk by there, it kind of like you kind of get that like aroma of like oh shit, I used to go over here. These were my stomping grounds and stuff. I used to freaking I don't know. I used to just play around over there, and it just has that familiarity to it, I guess.
Yeah.
Each and every single goddamn time.
And those without a webcam call in, you can use your phone. But you said you're having problems with people like that had the phone, right? Like you said that was like kind of like an issue a little bit.
Yeah,
People
you
like going to
can.
the phone.
Yeah, TJ tried using his phone. It wasn't working for him all that much. What, Kwame, are you like at a house or where you have like a laptop, or are you just like out and about?
I wonder what TJ
Since
is doing, by the way.
oh I remember towards the end of
Oh yeah, he has family, right? He has family
yeah, like
coming
he had
over.
like family coming over. I wanted to invite him, but I remembered about the whole family stuff, and I was like, let me lay off of it.
Yeah.
And then I thought about inviting Anya, but then I was like, yeah, she's been on the past 2 podcasts. I don't know if she wants to come back on.
She might though, cause I'll tell you what, like, man, just depending on what you got going on, this is something people look forward to. They might be like, man, I really wish we had a podcast today. And all it takes is you like sending one email, and then I jumped on that shit. You sent me that email. I was like, yes. I said, please.
Where the fuck did I put this shit? I forgot where I put this shit. Whatever. Here the fuck it is.
Lindy wants to
But yeah,
join.
Lindy?
Yeah, but she
Cool,
said she
Kwame,
didn't have like a webcam or something.
can those who have
Kwame
webcam
needs to
call in?
work out for him.
Cool, Kwame, I hope it doesn't continue to work out for him. I'm still searching for what is best for me. My whole life I've been knocked off track from this. Lindy
Lindy,
wants to...
Lindy, how long have you been dealing with this? Or maybe if you get that app or whatever, you can join us and talk about it. Lindy, do you have a computer?
Where did I say that maybe next time I'll join? I'm building myself up to. Alright. I've had a lot of people say that off, like I'm building myself up to come onto the podcast. I'm on the phone right now. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, I've had a lot of people say like, I'm building myself up to. Even Adisa said she was building herself up to coming up to the podcast. The very first time I asked her, she was like, I'd rather have like another person there, and that's understandable. It can be kind of you can be kind of anxious coming onto a situation that you've never been in before, especially
Yeah.
like with because like not to put any pressure on anyone, but like the last few podcasts have averaged anywhere from like 300 to 4. The very first one was like around 400. Then the second one was around. The last time I checked, it was around 300 something.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't checked ever since though, but let me just check real quick. $396, so yeah, almost 400 for the second podcast. And the third one is 213, and then this one is obviously 4 watching right now. So but that's actually pretty good for like 5 people viewing for pretty much this late at night.
Yeah, it's kind of like on the fly too, like just kind of.
Yeah, no, shit, I didn't even schedule or nothing. I tried scheduling it yesterday. I kind of told people like, yeah, we're probably gonna have a podcast with Adisa because like she couldn't make it on that yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but shit happens. Her internet wasn't good enough because like she's gonna be on her phone and stuff, and like obviously as we saw with TJ, it doesn't work all that well when you're on your phone. You kind of get cut off and stuff. And not only that, but sometimes when you're on your phone, I don't think it always automatically gets your face. Because I remember I tried doing that. This was before I even the podcast. I was on a Google Hangouts, and even though I didn't know Google Hangouts all that much, I pretty much tried to use my phone during a Hangout, and that shit didn't end up too good. I mean, I'm just reading some of the comments on the WhatsApp group. Oh man, I'm sorry you have to go through that. I get happy seeing a new member on here, but it also sucks because I know their pain. We're all here for you, girl. I agree, especially when TMAU sometimes you can't hold back, but they aren't worth our time and energy. Preach, Leslie.
You know, did you post anything on like Rare Connect, like saying
Yeah,
to our
Rare
podcast?
Connect.
Like you
Yeah, Rare
post?
Connect and the WhatsApp group.
Speaking of, what's the WhatsApp group? I don't even know what that is. I always see
You know
people
the
talk.
app WhatsApp?
No, I mean I know it's not like a chatting app, right? It's just for chatting.
Yeah, like for chatting and phone calls and stuff. Like pretty much, uh, if you don't want to pay for, like, let's say you have full data on your, let's say you have like a set. Well, who are you talking about, Leslie? Anyway, shit, I'm getting so distracted.
No, it's all
If you
good.
don't want to pay for like messages, like let's say you have Sprint and you have like so many texts per month or whatever, per week or whatever, you can pretty much use WhatsApp and get through there. Like you can pretty much message people on WhatsApp, uh, have phone calls with them, video calls with them, and yeah, it's a lot cheaper too.
What's up, Leslie? She said, George, you need to join the
Please join
WhatsApp
the
chat.
WhatsApp. Give him Nina's email. What is Nina's email? Like what? I don't. I'd have to look for it. Do you have it? Like, can you post it in the comment section, Leslie? Because like I don't remember exactly off the top of my head. Anyone with TMAU, there's a chat. We all talk, and y'all need to join. Yeah, there's a chat. I don't know if the person wants me to give out her email on the podcast, so I'll just have like a Leslie give George, or because like if Leslie does it in the chat, then we can just get it there, because the chat won't, once the podcast goes off, the chat won't be viewable to anyone. So because like I said, I don't know if the person wants me to put out their email or not. So
Yeah, that's definitely understandable too. Like, you know, I guess yeah, Lindy. The summer, at least when it's hot, it gets worse. You know,
yeah.
because your pores are more open and you're sweating, and TMAU or TMA, whatever that chemical is, comes out of you more.
Where are you from, Lindy?
But
She
she said
must be in
New
like a
York,
hotter place. New York. Oh, New York. New York's, yeah, it's pretty hot there.
and she said
Obviously
she's
not
only
as
doing
hot
it
as.
for a year. TT.
All right.
Is that okay? I'll take that
Yeah,
down.
so just email her. I'm not too sure if she's. I don't know what time zone she is. I'm not too sure if she's still awake, but you can still email her, and she'll see it when she wakes up.
So what should I email her? Just
Just I was where you don't even have to mention the podcast. Just say like, oh hey, I was trying to get into the WhatsApp group to like just meet other people and stuff.
I'm gonna put that in there verbatim. Hey, I was trying to get into the WhatsApp group.
Damn, the first year is crazy. I was in denial for a while. Yeah, the first year, Kwame just said that. The first year is fucking ridiculous, dude. Everything was going well, then boom, still doesn't feel real to me. I live in New York, and trust me, it's not easy. Yeah, no. Do you live in NYC or just like New York, like anywhere in New York? Kwame, how long have you been? Oh yeah, I've already read that comment.
Okay, I sent that to that email address. Thank you, Leslie. I will go ahead and I'll download the app and join and everything.
Yeah, no, a lot more people are joining.
I wonder if Leslie will join the podcast too and talk if she can.
If she's not in her fucking PJs.
Shit, I'm in my PJs. God damn it!
I was about to say, I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'll be on this podcast with a fucking no shirt. I don't give a fuck.
All right, TMAU gone wild.
It's wilding out here. We still live though. It may be going wilding, but we still live. We still here. We still living and breathing, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Yep. Man, not everybody can deal with some shit like this though. Like,
but we actually talked about that on the very first podcast. Like, we know some people who like would not be able to deal with this shit whatsoever.
It
I know a
takes.
few people who wouldn't be able to. Take some balls, dude.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, like, sometimes you feel down and out, but like you have to keep reminding yourself that most people wouldn't even deal with this in the first place. So
It's the same ones that fuss around and cause the most.
most bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
What was that phrase? Like that the catchphrase that most people use? Like he who. I don't know, but all I know is that Eddie Griffin was like, the loudest person in the club is a bitch.
Say
You
the
watch
last
Eddie
one.
Griffin?
Eddie
Yeah,
Griffin?
loudest person in the club. Yeah.
No.
Dude, that dude is mad. I'll send you a link right now. I'll put it in the chat so that everyone can see it. Let me look this dude up real quick. Funny. Yeah, you can tell him I said it. Yo, this dude is mad funny. Fucking hilarious.
Eddie Griffin.
You know about Kevin Hart and all that?
Yeah, I know Kevin Hart. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it right now. I'm gonna watch it now.
I mean, you can watch it whenever. You can well, actually, yeah, you probably watch it later. Actually.
Okay, I got it queued up on my thing.
Shit's mad funny, dude. I refuse to accept this crap. Return to sender. Return to sender. She said, "Fuck that. I ain't dealing with that shit."
Damn. So yeah, the first year, Lindy. How old are you? And how long? So you spend a year? Are you in school or something? This happened to me in middle school.
Fucking mosquito just came in here, but it seems like most people it really starts for them around 7th grade.
Yeah, that's exact grade for me, like puberty.
Yeah, 7th grade. 7th grade was the worst, dude. Jesus.
Now, everything was so good. 6th grade went. Now I had some girls
6th
lined
grade
up.
was awesome, dude. 6th grade was awesome.
And even like part of 7th grade too. Like you starting to get like,
Yeah, part of 7th grade too was good too. Yeah, no shit. Fucking, I had girls lined up. I had remember at this one dance, damn, that shit was so fucking fun. But that's when it really started to like, that's when it really started to like, I don't know, take its course, I guess. And that's when I was like, I could have been like a lot more social, but like I said, that's when it really started to take its course. So it was like, this is fun, but I'll still keep my borders up. Definitely won't do anything that'll get me into a situation that I may regret in terms of like social anxiety and stuff.
Yeah. Ray Ray. I wonder who Ray Ray is.
Is she in the chat? Was I trying to get Ray Ray? Oh, for real.
I guess Leslie.
Oh, I think yeah. I think you know who he's talking about, Ray Ray. I've seen her in a few videos leaving comments. I actually left her a comment and asked her if she wanted to like be on the podcast, but she didn't reply. So I'm not too sure if she's still active or what.
Yeah, I see Ray right now. She's like in the she's in the up next section, that section down there. Yeah, I've seen her videos too, where she talks about her situation. Yeah, she seems very nice.
Oh, does she actually have like videos and stuff?
Yeah. I don't know if you're on your page. I don't know if it's going to be the same thing as me, but if you scroll down, you'll see Ray Ray, TMAU chat / sharing info.
Oh no, it's not showing up for me. It's probably because like I'm on obviously my own account, so maybe if I logged out of my account after the podcast, I'll try and check it out. You seen some of Whitney's videos, dude?
I've seen a couple of her. She's in New York too, right? She's the one.
Yo, Whitney is fucking crazy. She'll fucking go in the middle of New York City. She'll fucking film that shit. I'm like, yo, that's some fucking ballsy shit right there, dude. Like, that's some fucking respect. She'll be in the fucking middle of New York City, fucking filming the shit. Like, fucking here I am, motherfuckers. Like, she don't give a fuck. That's some fucking respectful shit right there. Like, that's some fucking real respect. Being in the middle of fucking New York City filming your shit. That's some fucking respect right there.
There's a couple people in New York. Like, for instance, you got, I guess, the Whitney. You got also, I think he said Ray lives in New York. And then you got Goodness Wampa, the girl that was here yesterday.
Yeah, and then, oh yeah, she's from NYC too. She no joke with, she know fucking Whitney's a fucking beast, dude. She don't give a fuck. You live by White Plains. I'm assuming Kwame's talking to Lindy right now. Yeah, we got 9 people up in here. That's some good shit.
Oh shit.
We started with like what 2, and then we went to 9.
Yeah.
On a short notice, that's pretty good.
Yeah, last night we had 12, so it's only 3 people.
Yeah, we had and we have 2, like in total 200 people have viewed this. So even though people aren't viewing like right now, right here, right now, they view after the replays and stuff. That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, man, you're touching lives, man. You're starting your thing up. You know, you never know who's going to come across your video, man.
I feel as though it's people who are just like, and Anya said it yesterday, like people who just like, that aren't just a random day. They just search up TMAU on YouTube or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness Wampa. She was in the comments section yesterday. Goodness.
Yeah, yes, she was. She's funny.
Yeah, she's what is she doing? Like fashion or something, or like something with hair, right?
Yeah, I guess she's like doing her natural hair growth journey and whatnot.
Yeah.
And then also she's like, I think she's trying to do some entrepreneurial stuff. She's trying to start her own business and all that. So.
Yeah, I saw her video where she did her first public speaking thing or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that too.
That shit was crazy.
You got some balls.
Yeah, we got some people with some balls in this community, dude. Fucking, we got Whitney. I think Whitney by far has the biggest balls because she fucking to go in the middle of New York and fucking do what she does.
Yeah, I guess. Have you ever tried to get Whitney on here? Have you tried reaching out to her?
Yeah, she was like one of the first people. My first TMAU podcast and coming video. I actually asked her to come onto the podcast on the video, and then I sent her a few comments also.
Yeah, I think it'll be awesome to have them, especially Whitney and Goodness and just any of these bigger YouTubers that I watched before I started, getting more into the community.
I love her spirit. That's what Kwame just said. I love her spirit. Yeah, bro, something to appreciate.
I wonder if this affects a certain I guess race more than others. I wonder if it's is it more black people, more white people, more Hispanics? Like which part of I don't know, or if it's all. I don't know.
I mean, obviously it affects all, but I've actually thought about that myself. I would assume it affects more black people, but that's just an assumption. Black people and minorities, I would say, but.
Was Anya? Is she like Russian or some shit? She was white. She seems. I don't know what the fuck.
Caucasian. Yeah, I never asked her what she was. I probably should have though. But yeah, you never know. Maybe she's I see. Kwame just said I see mainly blacks and Latinos. Yeah, same. But yeah, I never asked Anya what she is. Conspiracy, man.
They're after us.
They planned this with these genes, bro.
Lindy says she's black.
I am black. Yeah, bro. I feel so most people are black.
Like most people live there are black too. Because then you got Naya's. I don't want to assume that Nia or Naya is Hispanic, but she looks Hispanic. And then you got TJ, and then Leslie, and I don't fucking know. I haven't seen very many whites. This shit. At least
I think I've seen like
not Facebook, YouTube.
I've seen like I think a few of them on a few like British white people on
Yeah,
I forget exactly the
like not Dr. Phil, but the
like those interview whatever. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
I've seen them on things. We see you, white people. We ain't ignoring you. We're all affected by this shit. So we're all in this together.
Honestly, I wish I smelled like fish. I wish I smelled like fish instead of shit.
Shit, I wish I smelled like fucking roses.
Yeah.
Roses and flowers and fucking all that stuff.
I wish I just smelled like whatever body wash I had on and deodorant.
Yeah, same. Yeah. Yeah, maybe next we went into a little bit, but maybe next podcast we'll talk about what we use to like lessen the symptoms and stuff. Because like I said, we talked about it a little bit. Me and TJ talked about like the khakis, and then Anya talked about something. You talked about the pH soaps, and then Anya brought up something. I couldn't remember exactly what she said though.
Yeah. What the hell? I don't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But maybe if we ever get like a full squad, 5-6 people, we'll all give our tips. What has helped us? What hasn't helped us? What kind of tactics, I guess, do we use? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
I love Whitney too, and goodness, love her spirit. I used to watch Whitney's videos to prepare myself to get on trains. Yeah. How old are you, Lindy? That's what Kwame is asking.
George, you ever went back to Belize? No, I never been. I never even been to Belize. My family, my past generation family, all immigrated here. And I was born here in the States, but I've never been to Belize. I want to go so bad, though.
But George, what's your nationality? Or what's your ethnicity, actually?
Ethnicity, Black, Hispanic, I guess.
Oh.
I'm a mutt. I guess at one point in time, Belize was owned by Britain, Britain, and my grandparents, they're half Irish and half African, so I guess I'm part Irish, part Hispanic, and just part Black because the whole mixture that went on down there. But I consider myself just Black though. I go by Black,
Yeah. I would too, because that's how everyone else views you, and not even that, because
it's just more simple.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just it just makes stuff more simple instead of saying, "Oh yeah, I'm this, that." It's I'm Black. That's all you need to know.
Right. Yeah, I know some people from Guyana. I know because I'm from Chicago originally, and we have a lot of people from the Caribbean and Central America, South America, you name it, islands. I know all sorts of islanders. So it's
What do they identify? Because a lot of Black people have different opinions about what they want to name. Some people want to be called African Americans. Some people want to be called Black Americans. Some people just want to be called Blacks. I just say I'm Black. I had a coworker who, I'm not gonna say he's a racist, but there's a little something there. There's a little something. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway, I remember one time he was talking, and there were these because it's obviously I work at security, and there was these there was one Black kid, one Hispanic kid, and one white kid, and pretty much the Black, he was talking the most crap. He was talking, just mouthing off to my supervisor, is the person who I'm talking about right now. And pretty much, me and the situation got, we de-escalated the situation, we got him out of there, whatever. They went home, and then as me and him were talking, we got into the cruiser, and then we just we were talking, and he was like, God, that black kid with I'm sorry, that African American child, he was really he was really getting on my nerves, and I'm like, dude, just call him a black kid, like like that just.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'd rather be called black, because if you call me African American, you got to call white people European Americans, because the only Americans there are is the Native Americans, man. So I mean, I don't know. It's like being called black.
Not even that, but like the way he kind of said it, he was like, oh, that black kid. Oh, I'm sorry, that African American. It's like. There's something there, you know what I mean? Like most people would have just been like, oh yeah, that black kid over there was giving me a hard time, because he's a black kid and he was giving you a hard time. Subject, predicate, you just put the damn thing together, But like the way he was kind of like, oh yeah, that black kid. It's like and then the way he went from like, oh yeah, that black kid to oh the African American. It's like, dude, like I'm not offended. And I don't know, but anyway, there've been a lot more instances than just that instance where I'm like, nah, there's something wrong about this supervisor. I mean, he's chill with me, but the way I see him treating other black people, obviously I'm a security guard, and all the other black security guards, we don't go after him or anything like that, but we can kind of see whenever there's a situation or whenever he gets called to like de-escalate a situation, you can see that he's a little harder on the black people. You can there's a little something going on over there, and it's like
there's some people
shit.
Like I don't know.
Yeah.
You can take a very long conversation to explain why that is.
Yeah.
That'd be a long conversation, but
that's a whole nother fucking 5-hour podcast.
All right.
I like fermented foods help me. This is why I think it's a bacterial imbalance. That's what Lindy said. Kwame, did you ever take antibiotics? That's what started this for me.
You know what? Now that I think about it, around 7th grade, I got like strep throat or some shit, and I had to take amoxicillin. And then it's like I didn't realize that, but shortly after that, that's when like my TMAU started. Like when I go back and recollect everything that happened that year, I think that's what started it for me, taking like amoxicillin or some shit.
I can't even remember what started. Like I can't even think about what could have possibly started it. I mean, I always treated my body like shit. I mean, I would eat, just all this, Domino's, Pizza Hut, just all this nonsense.
That's how kids live, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, what,
Their parents aren't teaching them. My parents never taught me, and it is what it is. Shit, and it sucks.
So Kwame said the same thing about. He said that's the antibiotic that fucked me up. A little amoxicillin. Yeah, I took some damn amoxicillin. It was the pills and shit. I'd take it for like 2 weeks straight or some shit, like 10 days straight.
Damn.
Like I said, when I don't fucking know.
Yes, the damn doctor gave me antibiotics for a so-called sinus infection, and it's been downhill from there. Shit.
What the fuck? So why would
What's wrong with these antibiotics? Like, what the fuck? Man, I guess we got more information than some of the doctors studying this shit does. No antibiotics for us, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop taking that shit. What the fuck? I mean, not that I take it, but
antibiotics? What the? I didn't even think that would even play a factor.
I've seen some people like on the Recruitment too talk about antibiotics, but why would this last 13 years though? It's just been a very long time for me. Like 13 years, and between that,
I know there's so much bullshit that happens. I mean, I've only gone through 7 years, and there's so much bullshit that happens, and I can't remember it all too. Like I can't possibly remember all that stuff. Just so much that happens,
Yeah.
In 1 month, let alone 7 years.
See, I feel like the odor comes from my nose. Sometimes it comes from me. It comes from my breast, and it comes from my body, I think.
Yeah, Sam.
Like it's not like often my breath. Like it's usually like my breath if I'm eating some stupid shit. Like if I eat, which is a long time ago, if I eat cheese or McDonald's or something like that, like my breath starts to smell a little bit. But
yeah, man, I gave up that fast food. I had to. I just shit made my stomach feel like a rock or something, dude. Just couldn't do that stuff no more.
Excuse me, my bad. I ain't trying to trigger nobody.
Yeah, they got triggered in the comment section. Yesterday or whatever. Some I think he pretty much what George did was he just gave off a little cough, just a human being cough, a human being with TMAU just coughed, and someone went off on him. They were like, what the fuck is this? God, get him off the fucking podcast. Like, calm down. He's a human being. Fucking, he's a human being. He just coughs. He's not trying to trigger anybody on purpose.
Yes, so sorry
it's
about
all
that.
good.
Look, I feel the same. Look, PTSD. I understand this shit. Like I said, I can't smell nobody through a screen. So
yeah,
you don't smell
all fiber optics. It's all it is fiber optics and the glass between you and the person. So if the person, believe me, you're far away from the person. So he ain't coughing because of you.
That echo was pretty bad yesterday. Like I felt like I couldn't speak right.
Yeah. It was pretty bad. I had to get a new microphone.
Oh, so I don't know. Microphone then?
I have no idea what the fuck it was, dude. It probably was, but shit. I mean, I hear a little bit of echo, but just a little bit.
Kwame said I'll be on the lookout for nose rubs, coughs, and ain't that the truth, Kwame?
I hate doing that. I mean, I do it, but I hate doing it.
How do you pronounce your name? I say Kwame because a person I knew with the same name as you was Kwame, but he was Haitian. So it's like, and you're Jamaican.
It's definitely
so do you
different.
Pronounce it different?
When I used to eat normal dairy, was the worst offender dairy.
Yeah, I don't fuck with dairy at all.
Nah. It was like when you thought about Game of Thrones this final season. You watch Game of Thrones also?
Jon Snow's tapping it. Yeah, I do. Jon Snow tapping his sister.
It's definitely happening.
Awkward.
I think it was a good season, but it wasn't the best. I mean, obviously, because it was so short. I think they should have just made 13 episodes in one season. Quite honestly, I know it would have, it would have went into football and stuff. And obviously, they want to, get rid of not get rid of it. Be over with it before football season. But I just feel so. Even if you have to do it earlier, just do it. Because I mean, I don't know, seven episodes is way too short. But it has some stuff. I don't really feel as though the romance between Danny and John is all that real. Nowhere near as good as Egret and or Ygritte, however you pronounce her name.
But the thing is, the romance shouldn't be happening because they're brother and sister.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be happening, but it has to because dramatic irony and that's just George R. R. Martin. He's just that kind of person. He loves incest. He loves all that nonsense. And I mean, I don't know. Well, that's just George R. R. Martin.
They're gonna find out sooner or later though, because some people are already.
Oh yeah, no, they'll definitely. Someone will definitely find it because I mean that's if they don't find out, then it's just for waste. I mean,
they're gonna end up having another what the son, like the crazy son from
Sophie. They're gonna have like freaking Joffrey 2.0, dude.
Yeah, he's gonna be able to control dragons. He's gonna be like, that'd be some bullshit.
Is it me or don't you think Jon Snow should be able to warg into a dragon? If he can do it into wolves and stuff.
Jon Snow can warg? I didn't know Jon Snow was a warg. I thought just the other son was a warg. But you know what? Here's my thing, right? I have a theory. So you remember? Okay, so Jon Snow met the dragons, and the dragons were nice to Jon Snow, probably because of his Targaryen blood. There was a point in time too when I forgot the name of the short guy, my favorite character,
Tyrion.
He met the
Yeah.
dragons too because he went in there drunk or something like that, and the dragons were really nice to him as well. Like they didn't do nothing. They don't let him pet
Oh
him and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. No, he's definitely Targaryen also.
Yeah,
Tyrion.
that's what I'm thinking. Because the father didn't just hate him because he was a midget or whatever. I think he hated him because the Mad King, took his wife or whatever.
There's actually for anyone interested in Game of Thrones, if you actually look up Alt Shift X, let me just confirm that right. Yeah, Alt Shift X. You have like a bit of Game of Thrones explanations, and like they go in depth on it. Like they go in depth like, extremely. So I would definitely, for people who are interested in Game of Thrones, look up Alt Shift and then X, and definitely subscribe to them because they have some good videos on Game of Thrones, and it's actually like analytical. Like these people know what they're talking about, exactly what they're talking about. So
You say hit Alt Shift and X.
no, like if you go to the YouTube search bar
Uh-huh.
and then type in Alt and then space, Shift and then space, and then X, there's a YouTube channel. That's their name, Alt Shift X, and they
Oh,
have
okay.
It's kind of a confusing YouTube name, but yeah, they have like a lot of videos on Game of Thrones and stuff, like analyzing Game of Thrones, and it's really good. One of the best channels I've seen
Yeah.
in terms of analytics.
So Kwame said his real name's
Aegon?
no. Kwame said his real name is not Kwame, but that's his he gives himself that name. Like how like Malcolm X changed his last name.
Yeah, no, I know exactly. Like I like I don't know why I just said I like, but I know a lot of Kwame, are you from like Africa or are you from I mean, obviously you're Jamaican, but like, are you from like? Cause like, I'm just trying to wrap my head around. 'Cause like I know a lot of people they come from like African countries and stuff like that, and like they'll switch up their name just to like just to have it easier to pronounce for like the like a lot of other Americans. Cause like my dad's name is like Jerry William, and then another huge long name. Because anybody who knows Africans know that they have long names, but he doesn't use that name because it would obviously be hard for his American friends to pronounce it. So he just shortens it and goes by Jerry. He used to go by Willie, but I don't know. I guess he just went by Jerry all of a sudden. I'm from Jamaica, born there. Oh.
I want to go to Jamaica too. I heard it's really nice there. I ain't talking
Yeah,
about
probably.
just the tourist area. I'm talking about like the actual Jamaica too. Like, cause I know people like from Jamaica, so I can go to like I guess Kingston.
I would love to go to like tropical places. Obviously not during this time with all the storms. It's storm season and stuff. But yeah, I would definitely love to go to like tropical places like Puerto Rico. I'm definitely looking to go there. Costa Rica, um, South Florida. South Florida would be awesome.
Yeah, I was there in South Florida. Actually last summer. I went. No. I
Yeah.
was there in the winter. Yeah, as a family vacation, we went down there in winter time.
What was the weather like? It must have been like 60, right?
Yeah, it was about 70 actually. It was actually not bad. It
70.
wasn't too
Damn.
hot. We went
70.
like
That's
golfing.
amazing, dude. Over here, over here in the wintertime, it'll be like zero, friggin' 5 below. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I'd rather be. I don't want that. Nah. I'd much rather it be 95 than 0, quite honestly. I like the name Kwame. It's always good to know your background, lol. I'm from Jamaica,
Change my
born there, it
name.
is indeed.
I wonder what
Damn,
my
Kwame been
African
in the
name
States
is.
13 years. I was about to give out my African name, but then it's like, I kind of want to put my information out there in terms of like my last name and stuff.
Yeah. So what's your family's? I guess not ethnicity, but what's your What is your nationality?
Oh, I'm black and I'm Ghanaian. Ghana is located in West Africa, right next to Nigeria.
Yeah, I know some people from Ghana.
So Zach and George, check out Hidden Colors. I've never heard of it.
What is it?
What is that like a?
Is it a documentary? It sounds like the name of a documentary.
We have a lot of
Which
Ghanaian.
part of the
We have
motherland?
a city over here called yeah, it's a documentary. I just looked it up.
So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know which part of the motherland my family's from. I would guess it's the same sub-Sahara Africa where all the the slaves came from.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Um,
If you don't know your lineage, yeah.
you know, it's a four-part documentary about Black history.
Most Jamaican originated from Ghana. We actually have a because there's not a whole lot of diversity on this campus. We actually have a Ghanaian girl. She was in the same program as I was, the urban education program here in Westfield State. And so I got to meet her and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought I'd meet a Ghanaian out here.
Like, I really want to know like which part of Africa my lineage is from, because I'm such a mutt. Like, I'm not trying to say mutt. I guess mulatto. I'm so mixed that probably it'll be hard to tell where my family's from.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not
Yeah,
that
because
mulatto.
if you're a mix and stuff, that's definitely gonna be a lot harder.
Yeah. Did I freeze?
There's so many people involved. Yo, am I back?
Yeah, I can see you now.
God, this stuff. It seems every time after 1 o'clock the connection gets terrible and I drop. This stuff, man.
I can tell you why though. Midnight is for college students. That's Pornhub hours. So
I don't even know if people can hear me right now.
I just heard you just now.
This connection making me so mad, dude. But what were you saying about after 1 o'clock, whatever? The connection gets terrible.
No, I was saying that in college, that's the Pornhub hours. Everybody's on Pornhub at that.
Shit. I could see Catholic colleges doing that kind of stuff.
Probably
Yeah. I remember the Catholic school that I went to back when I was in everywhere from elementary school, pretty much from first or kindergarten to 8th grade. The teachers were strict. I remember one time actually I don't know, I guess I was chewing gum and I was being lazy. So I actually you know how kids are assholes, they tape the gum then they just put it wherever. I kind of put it on a seat And like pretty much what happened was the principal, like she literally got everyone. She called together an assembly. She called together a fucking assembly, and she was like, everybody has to assemble in the gym. She actually like had the gum that I put on the freaking the gum that I put on the table or on the seat of the table. She actually took that and she put on a napkin and she said, I don't know who did this, but I'm going to the police department. I'm getting this fingerprinted and you will be trouble. It's like, what, for a fucking little thing of gum? Like, I don't know, dude. Like,
man, I went to Catholic school for kindergarten and my teacher was really fucking mean. Oh shit, you froze again.
freaking leave it.
I love Jamaican food, by the way. Meat patties. Oh, still don't like. I've had you there, Zach?
Damn.
You back?
Damn.
What's up?
This freaking connection is. Oh, I'm just looking at the chat right. Unable to connect to chat. Please try again later. What the hell? I'm still here for right now, though. Yeah, the chat's back on. This thing is torturing me. Can't wait to enjoy food. Probably with jollof rice. Jollof rice used to be my shit. Beef patty. Yo, I used to love beef patties too.
Yeah, I love Jamaican food. I like I don't know if Phil had Belizean food, but We can throw down in the kitchen too. It's like tamales, panades, rice and beans. Man, they make some fucking good potato salad. Plantain.
You know what I love? I love Spanish rice. Yo, Spanish rice. Yo, if I could go back and have anything Spanish rice and some turkey, bro. Holy shit.
I don't like Spanish rice too much. I don't know. I guess I'm weird.
I love that stuff. That stuff is like, it's garlicky, it's salty, it's peppery, and then I love that stuff, dude. Like that adobo dressing that they use, dude. Yo, man. Whoever made adobo, that person's a genius. How many participants we got up in here?
Called a while ago.
It was that I called a while ago? You called in terms of what? Like what did you see, an email or? Yeah, Kwame, what do you mean by like called? Like you sent an email, or did you try and request like a friend request or something like that? Or I don't know. Yeah, the roti nice, Lindy. Nigerian rice is the only African rice I've had. Oh, you did that one.
Yeah.
Have you tried Guyanese food? We cook up on the rice. We cook up on the rice.
I'm sure I've had Guyanese food because, like I said, at my church was an African church, so we had lots of Caribbeans and Guyanese and all sorts of Caribbean and African, Nigerian and whatnot. And we used to always like do potlucks and whatnot, and there would be like plenty of African food. So it's like damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so yeah. I knew I was eating Nigerian rice at those potlucks and whatnot, but I've had all sorts of stuff.
Oh, I didn't even see the message on. Sorry about that. I didn't even see the message until right now.
No, it's all good. What message? You're talking to Kwame.
Yeah, like he actually sent me a message on Google Hangouts on the app, not on the like I wasn't able to view it because I was on the stream, so I didn't see it until right now.
Yeah, like Lindy says, people from Belize are mixed. Yeah, I'm pretty much a mutt, so I'm part probably part Mexican, part Irish, and part African. That's probably my three right there.
That's like mestizo, right?
Mestizo.
Mulatto.
Mestizo like an Indian clan, I think, from somewhere in Central America. That sounds like the general mestizo, like the general term for like Central American Indians, I think.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Spaniard and American Indian.
Yeah, so I guess I wouldn't be considered a mestizo then. I'm mulatto, I think. Shit. I don't know. To be honest.
Damn. Yo, Kwame sent some back. How does shit work on blocking out the cam? I will talk, though. Oh, Kwame, bro, you gotta talk. Bro. I'm blocking out the cam. I will talk, though. I mean,
I guess it's a start, though. It's a start,
I mean, but yeah, if I let him do it, then everyone's gonna start doing it.
True.
I mean, I want him on the podcast, but I mean, I understand his reservations about not wanting to show his face. But I mean, I don't know. I feel as though this podcast, like, everyone needs to, if you really want to come on, you need to show your face. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion, but I feel as though, you need to let people know, like, hey, this is me. I have this shit. I'm dealing with it, and I'm here to. I don't know.
I respect, I understand that. I definitely.
Yeah, no, like I said, yeah, and I respect Kwame's position too. I mean, he's nervous about coming on. That's fine. I've had a lot of people who've said like the exact same thing.
Yeah,
Just
I
reading
got
some
you.
of the career time. Oh, let me go on ESPN and see what's going on there.
I'm gonna stop slouching for a little bit.
You watching this college football? Every time I wake up, there's so much college football. It's like the whole damn thing is flooded with college football.
Oh, nah, I don't follow. I think it's just too much to follow college sports.
Yes.
Like
I don't follow that stuff at all. I only follow like professional leagues.
Yeah, because like I'll follow like certain stars like as they're coming up. Like if they start getting a buzz, but there's so many teams like
So many teams, dude.
I would not be
You
able
can't
to
keep up with all of them. Yeah. I think the only team I used to keep up with was Texas A&M when Manziel was there, but that's pretty much it.
So I kept up with like college teams when I had friends, or people I knew going to certain colleges playing. There was a guy I played football with in middle school who's in the NFL right now. I'm not gonna put his name out there though, but yeah.
Wish I could have known someone in the NFL, or at least like someone who made it big. I know someone who went to Harvard. That's pretty much it, though.
I'll say this: the person that I know was Jamaican. He was a Jamaican kid, so he was a a talented person, very talented. Obviously, shit to get in the NFL.
Yeah. What was his position? Like wide receiver or something?
Nah, he was position. He was a lineman.
Lineman.
He was like middle school. He was like huge as fuck.
I remember we had this one guy during our not during ours, but like during his orientation, like he shadowed at our school. And like this dude was like cute, like that dude was big, and yet we asked him like, hey, what sports do you play? And everyone expected him to say football, and he's like, oh yeah, I play softball. What the fuck? Like, dude was huge, and it's like, oh yeah, I play softball. Like, what the hell? Playing softball.
Yo, Lindy. So Lindy said I was watching a video where the man has to live in hotels because his order gets him kicked out of apartments. Can the smell really be that bad? Yeah. Because like back when I was eating whatever I wanted to eat, I could hear people outside like coughing and shit. I've toned down what I eat now, but that's sad too because he's out in like a third world country. Like I understand third world countries and shit. Like I said, my family, we pretty much grew up in one and whatnot. They play by different rules out there. I'll say that.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care.
They got that mob justice mentality out there. I can imagine, certain countries, man, somebody has TMAU and the townspeople don't care anymore or are tired of that. They'll just hang up and kill that person. Now, and that's just how it is out there. So I'm sure y'all know
I can't live that. I'm not living there. I'm not
that's just how it is out there.
Bro.
That's how it is.
It's exactly how it is. Yeah, I've been to Ghana twice. Each trip was about 6 to 8 weeks, and yeah, it's exactly like you said. That's how it is. And that's sad. Damn.
I can imagine there are people in the past like being killed because of this shit because nobody knew what the fuck was going on. People just got tired of smelling, so like let's gang up and kill this person or whatever. Especially back in the day, I'm sure it's a little bit better now. With people with those countries catching up and whatnot. But like back in the day, like man, I don't
even want to know about. Could you imagine people in like the 1600s living with this shit?
Oh my god! But back then they didn't shower and shit though. So I bet you everybody.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Everybody was a little funky.
Everyone was funky.
But I bet you the people with this shit was a little bit funkier.
Yeah. Damn. God damn. I've seen quite a few people from the Philippines.
You got a 2-month-old kid too.
I wouldn't dare travel with this. I used to travel often.
Your life ain't done, Lindy. We all working towards the same goal. We trying to cure this shit. Get rid of it. Let's keep a positive outlook. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep showing up to these podcasts as long as they're going. You know, just stay positive. Maybe, like I said, somebody's going to see this sometime. They're going to realize, man, there's a bunch of humans out here with feelings and thoughts, and they're normal people too. And it's like, you know,
These regular ass people trying to get their bread.
exactly. Do you speak any other languages?
I tried to speak Spanish. I tried using Duolingo until I realized that you can't learn Spanish or you can't learn another language unless like you're actually talking about it, not doing some test or whatever. But yeah, I tried it. Wasn't all that good at it. I remember a few words. I don't remember any grammar at all. Like I can remember vocab, but I don't remember any grammar at all. I know about the whole what is it? Oh shit. Like conjugation and stuff. Like what is it? Shit. All I know is like something. L.A. usted to. Fuck. What is it? Yo to L.A. usted vosotros vosotras. I'm trying. Nosotros.
That means we.
Yeah, and then like ustedes, ellan, and then ella or something like that.
What are you trying to say again?
I don't know. I'm just like thinking about the whole conjugation thing because I remember my teachers like they tried to beat that into my head, like always about conjugation and stuff like that. It's like I couldn't remember any of that stuff because you're in a classroom. You're not I have a feeling like if I went to like study abroad in like Puerto Rico and stuff, I would pick up Spanish easily because you're trying to survive.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to learn the language. But if you're just doing it in a classroom, like you're not gonna pick up the language.
Yeah.
Or at least not all that easy. Some people can do it in the classroom easily, but I can't.
It's just fuck. It's just really boring to me to sit in the class.
It is boring, dude. Like Spanish class was my worst class, dude. It was just so boring. Yeah, if I went to Puerto Rico, well, that's something different because you actually have to learn Spanish now if you want to survive. I feel as though that's how you should learn a language. Like actually go and talk to some people who, actually know about that language as opposed to doing it in class. No, man, fight this shit to the end. He said the baby reacts to him, so he has to buy a next room for him for the baby to stay in. Goddamn, nah, man.
Yeah, I wonder why it smells so strong though. Like it smells probably really. I don't know. Like fuck, man, that shit sucks so bad.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Cause I know the feeling, man. I know. That shit's horrible, man. Like he seemed like when I watched this video, I could see in his eyes that he's almost to the point where he doesn't want to be alive anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I couldn't watch that video.
You couldn't watch it?
Nah, bro. Like I can watch some of the videos, but some of them are just like man, incredibly depressing. Like I can't. Some of them I can watch, some of them I just can't, dude. It's like fuck.
Like he looked freaking like this. Like I said, he was trying to remain calm and whatnot, but like you can see in his eyes, man, that I don't know. I saw myself, you know what I'm saying, like how I felt at one point in time. So I guess I could be wrong with, hopefully I am wrong, with how I interpret it, but he didn't seem okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
no.
That's just.
I feel as though like we can all relate to it because well, not his position. His position is obviously a lot more dire than ours. But I feel as though we can all relate to like the not feeling 100% pretty much.
Yeah.
And like you try and hold that shit in, but do your best. But
yeah, it's like fuck.
It's not easy.
Nah, it's not. Because you got this one damn life to live. You have one life, the only life you had, and it's like this shit. It's like, man, I did not get to enjoy high school.
Yeah.
I didn't get to enjoy my second half of middle school.
Yeah, same. Yeah, middle school,
like,
7th grade.
It's like why? Why? It's like why does this shit happening to me or to anyone? Fuck. I use this shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't wish this shit on my worst enemy.
Because, like, for most part, I got, like, after 13 years, you get used to it, but
yeah, no, I think yeah, I was about to say, like, you somewhat get used to it, but you never get used to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
It's like
I don't think I'll ever get used to it 100%.
No. Because, like, especially if you knew what life was like beforehand, too, like, when you know all the opportunities you could have had, when you understand that, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I don't know, but I do have my good things that came about in my life, too, though. Like I said, I got my wife, my kid, family and everything.
A lot more humble.
Huh?
A lot more humble.
Yeah, a lot more humble. I was an asshole probably before this shit.
Yeah, I was an asshole too, dude. I was such an asshole. I mean, I'm still an asshole, but I'm trying to change. I want to take the people from NY to the doctor with me since they all claim they don't smell it. How many people? We got 9 people. That's fucking great. How many participants we got?
Oh shit, you got 10 now. But 3 participants. I wonder how. Okay, probably it's people that don't have accounts.
Yeah, YouTube channels.
Mm-hmm. Kwame, to answer your question, like my wife says she doesn't smell me. My daughter doesn't react to me. At least not that I know of, or she's just used to it. I don't fucking know, But it seems relatively normal just when I'm home with my family. So I'm sure as my daughter gets older, she starts understanding more about the world. She'll probably start saying shit, but that's my daughter. I won't let it out. No, I won't.
Shit.
But
yeah, what do you think about, like, what are you gonna be like what's your, like, mentality on that? Like, are you gonna be like more of a I'm not gonna say like a dictator, but like, are you gonna be more of like a pretty much what I'm trying to say is, like, are you old school or new school in terms of, like, try and foster them and stuff like that, participation awards or something, or are you like kind of like the hard ass kind of like?
Nah, I'm definitely not a hard ass, but I'll say like I will spank when I need to. I want to teach her respect and everything.
Yeah,
I'm gonna foster her emotions too, because I feel like my family was kind of old school. Like it was less about your your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Less about you. Like, nobody give a fuck. But
yeah.
Come on,
that's how
man.
it is here. That's how it is here. Shit.
And also the fact that my family is like Belizean too, so it's like they have their certain way of doing things. So it's just I'll be a mixture. There's good qualities of being old school. There's good qualities of having the new way of doing things.
Yeah.
But
personally, I think I would be like 60% old school and 40% new school. And only 60% old school, because like I don't agree with this whole everyone gets a participation award even though they didn't win first place. I mean, I'm looking for first place.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I don't like. To me, you can't always get what you want. You know what I'm saying? You can't always get what you want. You gotta earn. You gotta earn.
Yeah, you gotta earn shit. Yeah,
you're gonna get a trophy just for running on the field, not doing shit, not using your skills or doing what you learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna get no fucking trophy. If you lost, you lost. Take that loss and learn from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
do better
learn
next
from
time.
Your failures. Learn from your failures.
So like, if you fail and get awarded for that, what reason do you have to work harder to go get it? Because you're gonna go fail again and get another reward. You know what I'm saying? That ain't no way to teach somebody.
That's what I like about the old generation. They're a lot more hardened, whereas the younger, I can say this as a younger person, like I feel as though a lot of my peers, a lot of the age group that I'm with, like they're a lot more relaxed. Oh, who cares if it takes me 12 years to graduate college? I'll just go from college to college to college, keep switching my major. It's like, fucking put your, like, you're only going to be in college for 4 years, maybe 5 years if you're at a 5-year program. Like, just fucking put your foot down. If you fail a class, fucking analyze what happened. find out why you failed this shit, and then fucking go back and do the shit again. I mean, I'm doing the best I can in calculus. I'm sure I'll pass, but if I fail, I'll analyze what the fuck happened. I'll make the adjustments. I'll fucking go back and take it again so I can get my fucking computer science degree. Like, I don't know. Some people are just, I don't, I don't know if too adamant is the word or just too, or they haven't been raised right. Like, I don't know. Me personally, from the peers I have, if I ever became a parent, I'm 60% hard ass, at least.
See, but I wouldn't necessarily like say I'm a hard ass though. I guess I don't know. I guess that's just like
At least old school, yeah.
I don't know.
I would definitely be old school. If you ask me like what would I take, old school over new school, I would definitely take old school. Like I agree with old school 10 times more than I agree with new school. Like some of these people are just, I mean, to put it bluntly, some of these people are just pussies.
Yeah, let the
Some of
kids
these
do
new
whatever
school
the hell they
yeah,
want.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll never be like that.
yeah. I'll get my ass beat if I pull some of the shit that some of these people do. I swear.
Leah Johnson, even with TMAU, do you all attempt to meet new people or do you keep to yourself? Leah, I keep to myself.
Same.
People talk to me, especially like new people come talk to me and I'll talk back. But after a day or two and they find out that I'm the stanky one in the room, they're gonna go somewhere else. They're gonna avoid me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, exactly the same with me too.
So I'm not forthcoming, but if somebody wants to talk to me, I'll talk back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just how it is. Like I'm not gonna go like push myself onto anybody and then just get myself hurt at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna avoid me. You know what I'm saying? I understand that. I know that by now. 13 years has been the same shit over and over and over and over again. So.
Yeah, no, I feel exactly what you're saying. I relate to it entirely. I mean, I can't disagree really. Shit, Leah Johnson. Who else we got participating in here?
So I have friends, like I have friends growing up, that were my true friends, stayed with me, even though, nobody ever told me I smelled like, smelled bad, but still, like they were still my friends. We hung out, we did things,
Yeah, they're still there for you.
Yeah. But
That's
like I said, like I don't go out of my way to like introduce myself to nobody.
Yeah,
say, hey,
I don't. Yeah. Some people can do it willy nilly. Like friggin', one person who I think I don't know her situation exactly, but like Leslie, I actually had her on the second podcast. She's from what I've seen, she's a fucking social butterfly. Like she'll get in there and light up a conversation. She seems like the kind of person who would be like a lot more outgoing, but then again, who knows?
She's like
I should have asked her.
Right? She's 6 months into hers. So it's like
Yeah. Yeah, the first 6 months can be, it's not the easiest coping with that. The first, few months can be really hard. Yeah, I mean, I just hope she go through it like a champ.
Like I said, I just want there to be a goddamn cure. I want like a fucking doctor to step up or an organization to step up and just like dig into this shit. Because this is like people killing themselves. People probably go crazy and then kill other people.
It probably has happened. We just haven't heard about it. Oh, that's scary to think about, dude. I mean, I think I said it on the last podcast. I'd sacrifice the entire state of Massachusetts just to fucking get rid of this shit, dude. Like friggin', home is home, but I'd nuke the entire damn place just to get rid of this, dude. Straight up.
I would give my left nut.
I would give both of them. Shit. I would give both of them.
I'd keep one of them.
I'd give both of them just to get rid of this shit. I'd give both of them. Shit, I don't give a fuck. I'll do anything to get rid of this. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. I think TJ asked us, like, would you go through a sex change just to get rid of it? Straight up, just get rid of it?
Honestly, I like being a man. I appreciate, the women a lot. So, I probably could.
Just to get rid of it, bro? Just to get rid of it? Shit, I don't know. Just to get rid of
that's kind of a loaded question though.
From now on, here's what's gonna happen. Every guest that comes on, that comes on, we have to ask them that question before they leave the podcast. Before I end this podcast, we have to ask them that question.
Yeah, like would you become the opposite sex to get rid of it?
I would do it. I would just to get rid of it. I would do it. Shit.
I wouldn't.
I would just to get rid of it. I would do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll admit it. I don't give a fuck.
And you got to deal with getting pregnant and shit. Like, come on.
No, I mean you wouldn't get pregnant. I mean, because of like, I mean, yeah, you're no longer a dude, but I mean, shit, you still have the same biology as a dude on the inside. So,
would you be lesbian?
Yeah, hell yeah. No, I don't think. Yeah, no, I would definitely be a lesbian though. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, just to get rid of it, I would do it, but I don't think I'd be interested in guys, to be honest.
No.
Yo, let's ask people in the chat what they think about this topic.
I think
I'm actually kind of curious. Shit, it's something that needs to be said. Fuck it. Where you guys at, chat?
But it's like
we're putting you on the spot, chat.
Kwame said y'all bugging out.
Yo, Lindy, I swear I felt the same way. It was like a possible glimpse of my future.
Kwame, just so you know, I wouldn't do it.
Shit, I'd do anything, dude, just to get rid of this bullshit. Damn, ain't no one in the chat about to say something. All right. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm surprised more people aren't talking.
They were talking before we brought this up. Then they like, I don't know about that.
Yes, sir, Kwame. Yes, sir. Not that I have anything against, gay people or transgenders. I don't have anything against them. I mean,
you can still be a lesbian after, though.
I like the way my anatomy works right now. I like my interaction. I don't quite.
You can still be a lesbian after, though. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But I hopefully we'll find.
Nah, bro, I'm fucking with you.
No, I feel you. No, it's all good. I guess it's fine. It's fine. We just be messing around.
Yeah, we just fucking around.
Yeah, I ain't about to go sign myself up for nothing.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't sign myself. I mean, if there was like a fucking fairy who was like, this, you have two options, pick now, then well, that's something different. But I ain't about to sign myself up for nothing.
No, I agree. I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't
it's not
either.
Yeah, someone in the comment section said that, I wouldn't do anything crazy, but I would rather have this than a serious disease like cancer. This isn't the worst thing to ever happen to deal with. It's not Ebola, but it's still bad. I would take cancer over this. Yeah, I don't know about that, Kwame. Yeah, I don't know about that. Damn, he said he would rather take cancer. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't,
Yeah, not cancer. With this, I mean, yeah, it's hard, but you can still live. But cancer,
That's true, though. When he said that, in my mind, I pretty much said what Lenny just said, But
yeah, that's true.
This shit,
or Leah, or whatever. Yeah, Leah.
This shit destroys your psyche. You have no damn psyche.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the internally, I'm probably crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably motherfucking crazy right now.
Damn. It's like 1:41. I don't know if I should eat this banana or not. Or these bananas over here.
Oh, are you getting tired?
No, I mean I was just looking at the show. I was like, man, maybe I should eat, but I don't know.
Your eyes lit up when you look at that damn banana up there, though.
Fucking what else I got up in here? Tomatoes, fucking grapes and shit. I have to look inside the fucking fridge.
Yeah, then it is. It's like, you're accurate. You're very accurate. You're accurate with what you're saying. And I agree. I can't really disagree with what you're saying.
There's
But guess
empathy and
what?
compassion for this. This is far worse. It's like Walking Dead.
We got empathy and compassion for each other though, because we know what the deal is.
Yeah, we all know what the deal is, so
We know we're not
all
dirty
helping each
people.
other
We're not
out.
fucking dirty at all.
Yeah, not really, not.
So it's like, but check that. If you don't know what the fuck's going on, you're gonna assume that somebody's dirty because they
Yeah, if you're
smell
on the
bad.
outside looking in.
But with common sense, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, one day somebody smells better. All right, he didn't shower today. 2 days, yeah, he didn't shower today. 3 days, okay. A month, 2 months, 3 months, a year, and they still smell like bad. Like, come on, you gotta know. You gotta have some common sense and be like, yeah, this ain't normal. You know what I'm saying? This is something probably.
Lindy said old school all the way. I wouldn't go old school I mean, if I had two options, yeah, old school all the way, but I wouldn't go old school all the way because, like I said, old school motherfuckers, like, they don't care about your feelings sometimes, so,
I wonder if Lindy is live because, like, she's been, like, talking about things, like, from, like, the past quite often. I don't think
maybe
she's, like, live.
Yeah, maybe she's watching on, like, a delay or whatever. At least she'll still, be able to participate, though.
Yeah. It's all good. But she might, I don't know, probably like paused it and then like came back or some shit.
Yeah. And was it you who said you watched the Joe Rogan podcast?
Me? No, but I've seen a few YouTube videos on. He's all psychedelic and like holistic and shit. I know of his podcast and I know what it's about. But I don't watch it or nothing.
Yo, shit, I'll be back real quick.
All right. Oh, Leah has videos. I have to subscribe.
It's actually kind of funny because I don't think I told you yet, but like one of the members of the WhatsApp group, she actually she actually messaged me and she was like, hey, is it alright if you tone down the swearing a little bit? And I was like, yeah, I probably should.
Oh, really? Like on
I
your
mean,
podcast?
yeah, like you guys know me. I swear like a sailor. I say whatever. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, she was like, yeah, I should probably tone it down a little bit. So
Are you
just trying
going
to give the
to?
people what they want, I guess. What?
Are you going to tone down your swearing?
As much as I can. I mean, swearing is swearing. It just kind of happens, I mean, sometimes I'll do it on purpose for comedic reasons or whatever, but sometimes it just kind of comes out. It just kind of slips out. So.
But your whole catchphrase is your catchphrase is a
Mm.
curse word. That's how you say hello, and that's how you say goodbye. So it's like, sorry.
Yo, what's good, Mutt? Yo, shit.
It's
Yo,
like, it's the first thing you hear and the last thing you hear.
The first and last thing, yeah. Yo, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But I'll try and tone it down a little bit. Although I will admit, it just kind of comes out of my mouth most of the time, not all the time.
Yeah, same here. So I apologize in advance if I curse. Like I just curse like
yeah, it's like
second nature. It just comes out.
Yeah, it's like you're drinking water or some shit, dude. At least for me, it is. I mean, I'm from Massachusetts, shit. I'm from Massachusetts. Like we swear like sailors over here. Oh yeah, Chicago. You guys are bad over there. Yeah, you guys are bad over there. You guys swear like freaking. You swear even worse than sailors sometimes over in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just come, I mean, I think I've read an article one time saying that authors who swear in their books too much, they're like incredibly immature, and I don't entirely agree with that. I think swearing can sometimes be, I'm not going to say a good thing, but I think it can bring a layer of realism in sort of like literature. Because like, if something bad happens, you're going to swear. Like, if you're, you know, if you're in a intense car scene, let's say you're a movie writer, a movie scripter. If you're in an intense car scene, intense car chase, if a car comes at you, and you see that car coming at you, you're gonna scream out a swear. You're not just gonna scream out, "Oh my goodness, what is like?"
It's like
fucking
goodness gracious,
like
curse.
gee will, like no, you're gonna say a few swear words, So yeah, swearing just kind of happens. I don't think anybody intends to like swear excessively. Like when I swear excessively, like believe me, it's not just oh yeah, I want each and every single word that's gonna come out of this mouth is gonna be an F bomb, a C bomb, or an S bomb. No, it's not always intentional. Most of the time, it's really not. It just kind of comes out. But the only reason why I've been toning it down is because obviously she mentioned it. If she didn't mention it, dude, I'd be swearing like a sailor. I wouldn't even care because that's just who I am.
So I wonder why I wonder why she wants. I don't know. I just
No,
can't understand.
she said like she wanted me to tone it down because like she couldn't understand me because like she's from the Philippines, so I don't know if like that had anything to do with it. So I was just like, all right, well let me just tone it down, just because I don't know if there's like a language barrier or what, but I don't know. Let me just tone it down just to tone it down, just for I mean this is a 3.5. It's just gonna be a in between episodes, so why not just do it?
Yeah.
Why not just try and see what'll happen?
Yeah. See, I'm trying to say. I wonder what makes swear words. Like, why is it so bad? Like, why are certain words so bad? Is it because the way it sounds?
Yeah, it's because of the like when you hear, and I'm gonna just to demonstrate, I'm just gonna say it. When you hear the word fuck, it's because it's so like not guttural, but just so like intense. They did a study on this shit. Where did I find this shit? Let me try and find this shit. They did a study on the. I know for. I was watching some. You know what TYT is?
You know what?
The Young Turks.
You're like breaking up a little bit.
Oh shit.
I can hear you now though. Try say it one more time.
The Young Turks.
Oh yeah, the Young Turks. Yeah, I know who the Young Turks are.
Yeah, no, they mentioned that I don't watch them anymore because they're just way too far left for me. I can't do that shit anymore. But when I was watching them, they did like a piece on why swear words were so bad. It's because of like how they're pronunciated and stuff. I mean, if I can find it, I'll try and share it inside the chat. But
I hope we find a damn solution. I'm in college too, Leah, so I understand what you're. And I did some online classes, and that kind of helped out a little bit. I prefer online classes. Like I said, that's
yeah, you
probably
can make your own
given.
schedule.
hmm Not only that,
You
I ain't
can,
got to worry about being around a bunch of motherfuckers. My bad. A whole bunch of people that'll you know, be me and stuff.
yeah, no,
Which is
online classes can really help you. Whoa, online classes can really help you because you can make your own schedule, pretty much do the homework whenever you want. If you want to do it at 3 a.m. at night, and then wake up at 3 p.m. in the morning, you can 3 p.m. afternoon, you can pretty much do that. So that's a good thing for online classes.
Yeah. Like right now, I'm taking 2 online classes and 2 on campus classes. So that's just I like the online classes. They're not bad.
On the in-person class, are those labs?
No, those are I'm taking math class, which is trigonometry, and taking it's my AutoCAD class. I gotta go.
Oh
I guess that
yeah, yeah, I
is kind
remember.
of considered the lab, but yeah, I'm taking AutoCAD too.
Is do you find trigonometry hard?
No, it's super easy. Like
Yeah, I
the
was
only
about
reason,
to say,
only
I
reason
know.
why like I'm taking it again is kind of like as a refresher because like I said, it's been a while since I've been back to school. I've been out of school for about 5 years because like I said, I dropped out the first time, and I had to take college algebra. I've decided to take college algebra and trigonometry over again just as a refresher. It's
Yeah,
easy though.
that's
I,
smart.
I,
I
I
didn't do that.
understand.
I should have done that. Like looking back at it, I definitely should have taken college algebra, at least college algebra, because like you said, trigonometry is not that hard. A lot of people find it hard, but I think that's because like they try and memorize it.
hmm
But you really shouldn't try and memorize trigonometry. You should try and understand it, understand the concepts.
Yep,
But you
just
really shouldn't try and memorize it because there's just so many functions and so many pairs. It's just you can't memorize all that stuff.
yeah.
All you need to know is SOHCAHTOA and then just go from there. Really.
Right. Like I really did not want to jump into calculus and not have my fundamentals back down. You know what I'm saying? Because 5 years, you'll lose a whole lot of knowledge in 5 years. So it's like SOHCAHTOA. Well, you got the sine, cosine, cotangent, secant, cosecant. Oh shit.
We're finally back after all this stupid. God, this stuff is so annoying, dude.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Man, college connectivity sucks. And by the way, I've been using this right now, so
how's
just like
that?
pop it open. It's alright. It's not. It's pretty good. I mean, it's just. I mean, I have one open right now.
Yeah. And Kwame, to answer your question, no, I live in my own place. I have my own place and everything, so I'm not on campus. I mean, I'm going to campus for some classes, but right now this is my house. I'm sorry, you're saying something, Zach?
Oh no, I was just talking about like this thing right over here you got from Walmart.
I used to
You just
love
like
those
place
too.
it wherever.
They're like all
Yeah,
it's like touching them because it's like jelly inside. It's like
it's like some weird like jelly, whatever the hell. This one's like what, raspberry? Yeah, raspberry.
So yeah, Kwame, bro. So you talked about going back to school and whatnot. If you were to go back to school, what would you study?
I think you said like aviation or something.
Oh, you did say that yesterday. You sure did. My bad. I remember that now.
That's actually pretty cool. Like aviation, like in terms of like actually going and like doing the stuff. Like there over at my school, we have an aviation major, but you don't actually like fly and shit like that. You just kind of yeah. So he wants to be he wants to be like online, like an actual pilot, like being online and stuff like that. Online traffic, is that what the fuck they call it, or am I talking about something else? Maybe I'm talking about something else, but
yeah, there's a school out here
about
by
aviation.
me, and like their aviation, they actually get to fly planes. Like they have like a couple planes they fly around and stuff. And they have a whole like not airport, but like a aviation field or an airfield. I don't know what to call it.
Are you talking about oh yeah, you're Missouri. For whatever reason I almost said Georgia because we had another guest on, Nick, the very first podcast. He's from Georgia, so
That's cool. Being a pilot would be cool.
yeah, no shit, that's awesome.
I thought
we need to get more people doing stuff. We need to get more people doing stuff like that, like not just black people. Because like I would love for more black people to do like engineering and science. Because like so many black people at this school are doing like business and psychology and sociology, and those stuffs are cool. Like humanities are cool, but like how about we get people doing something where we make stuff? Like yeah, humanities you can write a book or you can do whatever. Business you can make a business. If you're really successful, maybe you can make a really good business. But why are there no black engineers? Why is it that when I go into my computer science classes, I'm like the only black person there? Like I want more black computer scientists. We need more black scientists, Latino scientists. I don't know.
There's actually an organization that I'm a part of, I guess, kind of right now, not fully a part of, but it's called National Society of Black Engineers, NSBE.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of because I'm a member at large. I'm not committed to a chapter yet, but yeah, it's pretty much just a bunch of black engineers and STEM people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys have to group together.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you probably have a chapter at your school.
Nope. This school, nope. Shit, this school don't care. I mean, we have a black student union, but we don't have like a separate like black engineer. Nothing. Nah. I wish we did though. Shit, I wish we did, dude. What people in the chat saying? I feel you, Zach. Aviation technology. I know that school you talk about, George. When this started, I was about to apply to college and just fucked me up. Well, get back on your game, bro.
Yeah, I totally feel them though, man, because it's just fucking, man, like to be in college around a bunch of 18-year-olds with egos.
Yeah. They all
You
have
know?
egos too, dude.
And it's like they're fresh to college. They all have something to prove. They use
Yeah.
every opportunity they can to try to get some pussy. So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yo, man, they'll do anything. These motherfuckers over here, I swear, they'll do anything.
so
Dudes
it's
is
like you got these
crazy over
dudes,
here.
man. Like they'll do anything to impress a girl. So okay, you gotta do sound like crap. You're gonna be vocal about it. You're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Oh, it smells bad in here, man." Yeah, bro. I mean,
It's
I,
just
I don't
crazy.
mean to, put a voice like that, but you
No, I
probably
mean,
know what
that's
I'm
how they
saying.
are. That's how a lot of them are. And it's just, I can't deal with that immature bullshit. Not at this point in my life. I'm at a point where I just don't want to deal with that immature bullshit, especially with this freaking last girlfriend that I just went through. You want to talk about fucking immaturity? Jesus, fucking woman was crazy. I can't deal with that. Like, I don't know. Like when it comes to like relationship kind of shit like that, like ever since her, fucking maturity is like number one on my list. Like that's like number one. Like I don't care. I nearly swore that. I don't care about anything else. Like maturity is like number one. Like, and then the rest of it comes after. Like personality, motivations, shit like that comes after. But you definitely have to be mature. Else I
Oh
don't
yeah,
want to deal with that shit. Not at
I
this
feel you.
point in my life.
I feel you for sure, for sure.
It's
So you
kind
got
of
a new person. You got a new person here, Adrian.
Adrian. Yeah, what's good,
Yeah.
Adrian? I don't think I've ever. Yeah, no, I don't think we've ever had him, or at least I don't have. I haven't seen him or anything like that. So
You got. I wonder why Kwame messages got restricted. What does that mean when your message is retracted? Message retracted.
maybe he like did something, then maybe he tried to like delete his message or something.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I've
What's
never seen that
up?
before. Message retracted.
What's up, Adrian? You want to get on the track, or you want to get on the podcast?
Oh yeah, Kwame said it. Yeah, he said he deleted it.
Uh,
I honestly was not offended by Zach's language. He gives him in character. LOL. Yeah, online classes worked for me. LOL. I do. Yeah. So yeah, some people can like take offense to swearing. I know my who was it? I think it was like my. Well, I mean, obviously teachers are gonna take offense to their students swearing, but I had this one teacher like she hated like if people even swore, she would. I remember when we went on a field trip and like someone swore, like one of the kids at another school, or whatever, and like she went ham on the kid. Like she even told one of the field trip advisors for their school. Like she just went ham on the dude. It's like I don't know. Like some people are just when it comes to certain stuff. Some people are just a little. I'm not talking about in this case, but like some people. I'm talking about the case about the field trip. Some
mhm.
people are just way too offended by some shit, dude. Like just let some stuff go. Like
Yeah.
if someone says the word fuck, just let it go. Shit.
I don't know. I'm just not. I'm not really easily offended. I don't get offended by much.
I don't
I
get
mean,
offended by language. Like I don't get offended by swears and stuff like that. I don't think I ever have.
I don't know. There's so many other things in this world going on for me to focus on
Yeah,
besides what somebody's
yeah,
saying.
yeah. That's true. Yeah, you're definitely right about that one. Sup guys, I missed it. What did you? We were just talking about Kwame Lindy.
I would say what
Let
he
me
what he
flip
what
through
he
the
wrote,
channels.
but he probably deleted it for a reason. So I'm not going to say what he wrote. I could imagine he has a good reason to delete what he said.
Yeah, I didn't even see what he said, so I mean, it doesn't really matter. Cause like I was too busy looking at the TV screen.
I mean, he didn't say nothing bad. Probably just said something a little bit revealing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Shit. Ain't nothing good on. Well, I mean, it is 2 a.m. in the morning, so ain't nothing good on TV.
I remember back in
All
the
it
day
is
when
is
I
like
was like a little
reruns.
kid. Uh, 'Cause, 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 Yeah, that's where he wrote that. What you just said, like in the chat. I don't know if you want to see
Yeah.
it. But
Oh yes, yeah, I see it right now.
yeah, that's pretty much what he said.
Yeah, I see what he means. What would be your last ever meal before dying? If I knew I was gonna die afterwards, oh damn. What would be my last ever meal if I were going to die? Probably
Uh,
be like turkey and gravy with some adobo rice mixed with like some avocado or something like that.
Adrian, what's going on there, buddy? That's kind of a weird question.
Yeah, you're poking the bear. You're poking the bear, bro.
Adrian, how are you feeling today? Are you doing all right? What's going on? How was your day today? I
Hard to see.
want to learn a little bit about Adrian.
Just got a Snapchat from Jen. My internet isn't the problem. It's not about having a working laptop or not. It would be easier. Uh, yeah, sir. I was just sending someone to something, or sending something to something. Pretty much, we were just talking about like how she could get on the podcast. I highly doubt she'll be able to come on today, but maybe the next podcast. I still don't know what's going on with the Disa, cause she said she would be available tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I mean, I could have a third podcast. I mean, it is a long weekend, so I don't really have anything else.
You don't have school on Monday?
No, not on Monday. No.
What's going on? Is there like a national holiday on Monday?
It is, but I don't even know, like Columbus Day or some shit.
Really?
I think.
'Cause I think I have school
October
Monday.
9th.
But yeah, Adrian said pretty good. Just watch the Dodgers win their second match against the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, bro. Adrian likes baseball. Good.
Yeah, I'm not that big a fan. I mean, baseball's all right, but I don't really watch baseball that much. I'm more just video games, anime. Just I don't know. I'm a nerd. I like nerdy things. I play a card game called Magic: The Gathering.
Yeah.
Which is like
You played Gwent?
I played Gwent, yeah, a little bit from that gaff. Don't tell me the name. I know the name. The Witcher.
Yeah, I don't even know the studio. Like, I forget the studio's name. CD Projekt Red. That's what they're called.
Mm-hmm. Gwent's pretty fun. But
all right. So Jenny just said, really, I have one. What next? What did you have to do in order to get onto the podcast? Like, all you needed is a Google account, right? And then you just came on, right?
Yeah. All I need is a Gmail account, or but if you can watch YouTube videos and subscribe to people, you can join a podcast. Is this person talking about joining right now?
Yeah, she I told her about like what she needs to do, and then she emailed me back saying really I have one. What next? So let me just try and walk her through, and maybe I'll ask her if she's interested in coming on right now. Do you have a YouTube?
I thought myself, sorry. Got this. Hey, that's good, Kwame. I self-teach myself a lot too. I think that's a wonderful quality to have, that you always want to learn like that, man. And we got the technology
I'll
now. You
admit,
can go on YouTube and learn anything.
I'll admit, I don't even self-teach myself most stuff. Like calculus, I learned that at school. Computer science, I should have self-taught myself that, but I learned that at school. So like self-teaching yourself is definitely, that's an older generation thing that's kind of dying out because of technology and stuff. People don't self-teach themselves from like books and stuff. So definitely try and definitely keep on doing that. self-teaching, because most people don't do it anymore. It's lost art, really.
Yeah, it is.
I wish I could do that stuff though.
You just go on like if there's anything you want to learn about, like you said you don't like programming, but you like drones and you like AI.
Yeah, bro.
But
Yeah,
if you
all
like
that AI
AI
shit.
though,
That's my
if
shit.
you like AI, you gotta like programming though. I mean, that's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
you gotta swallow that pill,
yeah,
bro.
yeah. It's one of those things. It's like, it's you have to get through in order to achieve what you want. Like I really, the idea of sitting behind a computer screen all day as a software engineer, that's not in my interest. I, I don't like the idea of that at all. But like, if I'm willing to do that, like I'm willing to program for at least 2 or 3 hours of the day, just to like build circuits and make robots and just make all those drones and all that shit. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Did
I
you
just
guys
I just
perform? Oh,
what
sorry,
was that?
no. I was reading a comment, but continue what you were saying. I'll read it after you're done.
Oh no, I was just about to say like I just like I find it more interest like I find working with my hands and building stuff more interesting than just analyzing data and just coding and developing software.
Yeah.
Like if for other people who like developing software, that's awesome, but I just can't sit there and just develop software like a robot all day long. I just can't
See,
do that.
here's where I fell in love with it, right? So you start learning the coding, you start learning, the logic behind building code.
Yeah,
You can do anything you want with codes.
pretty
Anything,
much.
right? So for instance, right, we're humans, right? You can make a functioning human being out of code, right? We got eyes, all you need is you need a camera, and then you can write code saying, okay, if you see this, do that. If you see that, do this, or you can write all sorts of AI. You can write all sorts of if statements and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
got
gonna lie. Like
sensors for touching. You got everything.
I really did fall in love with, at least last semester, because I had a good professor. I really did fall in love with programming. But this
Hmm.
semester, like, how a professor can sometimes, like, skew your judgment of how you see a certain subject. Like, programming kind of, like, fell off a little bit because, like, she's not really the best. She goes extremely fast.
Hmm.
I mean, so fast. It's like, it's kind of overwhelming and stuff. But, I'm doing my best. And, like, I don't know, as I get older, I kind of still hold the same way. Like, I still want to do hardware over programming. I like programming. I like the idea of it. I really do. You can do a whole lot with it, but
It's
I'd
not
much
for you,
rather actually build something. Yeah,
and,
engineering, dude. That
and that's
that shit's
fine though.
awesome.
But like you gotta have people like, and that's fine, for you to have that taste and everything, because you gotta have like two different types of people. You gotta have the people that like the software and the people that like the hardware, because you can't have one without the other. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I hope you gotta come together. This thing you gotta work on that.
I can't wait to do something with that because I know I don't take computer architecture until either junior year or yeah, I would say like late into junior year, second semester in junior year. So I'm really excited for that. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Computer architecture. Hopefully, I'll be able to take microprocessors next semester. That has a lot of it's a little bit of coding, but it has a lot of coding the Arduino. So pretty much coding like the heart of a machine. I guess I could put it in that terms.
Yeah. So what's what is you say you're taking a programming class right now?
Yeah, it's called Program Design 2.
What language are you guys learning specifically in that class?
We're learning Java right now, but apparently from what a few other kids have been saying, you learn C++ later on. Java, what's it called? JavaScript and something else, I think. Uh, I think Unix or something like that.
C++ and like C sharp aren't they're not bad, and neither is JavaScript. They're all very similar. But in my experience, I didn't really like Java that much.
I have a feeling
Java's,
most people hate Java. Yeah.
yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. With like C++, like it's pretty simple compared to like to Java anyway.
Yeah, Java notation can be sometimes a little hard.
I like C sharp
If
the
I
most, and I like Python.
if I could go back and do all like any one of them, I would definitely do C plus because like a lot of hardware companies go for like C plus and stuff.
Hmm.
they're always looking for like C plus coders, C plus people, hardware engineers who know C plus plus just in case something happens, like something's wrong with the code, and because you're a hardware engineer, you can know, you could try and like put two and two together, see what's going on.
Yeah.
So that's another instance where even though you're a hardware engineer, you're going to need to know coding, but so you're going to have to deal with it.
Maybe in the future, with us both being in the STEM field, maybe about to be a manager, and going into wanting to go into in hardware engineering and whatnot. Maybe we might run into each other professionally sometime in the future, like like you out with your company or whatever.
If you're going to Cali, shit, I'll be there.
See, I'm looking more at like Colorado because my wife doesn't want to be too far from home and shit. So it's like I want to go to like Silicon Valley so bad.
Yeah,
but that's probably gonna be too hard on my wife. She don't want to be too far from her folks. So it's like I gotta choose the midway between the two, which is like Boulder, Colorado, and they're almost like California. They're like all holistic and they're health conscious and
yeah,
and I like it. They're progressive.
Yeah, you want somewhere that's progressive in this day and age, dude.
But,
Yeah, I don't really mind being away from home, or at least in terms of like, once I graduate. Right now in college, college can be kind of stressful, so you always want that like, escape route, just in case you have a stressful week, just to say like, yeah, let me just go back real quick. But as of right now, like once I graduate, I'm definitely going to California. Like, I love my parents, but I'm definitely going to California. Like I've had enough of Massachusetts. Definitely.
You're going to the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah, man. You can definitely tell when someone's from the West Coast. People from the West Coast are chill, whereas people from the East Coast, like you can kind of tell there's especially like New York, Northeast region. Like you can tell when someone's in the Northeast region just by like their act and their demeanor and shit.
Yeah.
I love the youth's energy. I fight for them, I believe. Let me go back in the comments and try and see more what they're talking about. Yeah, that's good that you're considering college. Been on my mind since the beginning. I self-taught myself. Oh yeah, you read that one already. Respect, Leah Johnson. How old are you, Kwame? 26. Thanks so much. Respect to you, Kwame. You seem like a pretty determined person. So young, and I believe Zach and Leia are teenagers. LOL, guys like Zach and Leia that inspire me. You all have futures ahead. We will find some. Kwame. I love the youth's energy. I fight more for them, I believe. See improvements and decrease of odor. How young is Leah? Fuck, I can't fucking speak. How young are you, Leah?
She's a sophomore. I'm sorry, I don't want to answer for her. My bad. I want her to answer for her.
I have a feeling we have a lot of young people. They just either because they don't have a platform or whatever, they can't speak up. Hopefully, I'll be able to like get them on the podcast and stuff, or at least if they don't want to come onto the podcast, at least like be a part of the chat.
Did you ever get that other person that's talking about coming on? Has she got lined up?
Yeah, like like we're messaging on Snapchat, and I sent her do you have a YouTube channel? If so, I can just send you the link and everything will be all set. And she hasn't responded yet, so I'm just waiting to see if she responds. If she does respond, then obviously I'll go like another however many minutes, maybe introduce her, have conversation with her, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give her like a few more minutes to respond though. I think I sent it like about like 5 minutes or so, whatever. I'm 19. Oh, Leah's 19. Wow. Yeah, so she's the exact same age as me. And she's going to college? You said she was a sophomore?
Yeah, I guess that's what she said. Did you guys perform well on the SAT? I'm taking it this year, and I'm pretty anxious about it. I didn't take the SAT. I took the ACT. and I scored pretty good on that. I don't remember my exact score. I think it was like 28 or 29. Let me see. I can look what the hell I got. The ACTs, just like the SAT though. Oops.
I never well, I mean, I took the SATs, but I never really was smart before college, so I did real bad on my SATs. I think I got like my very first time I got like what was it, 12 something, like 1280 or whatever. That's pretty much half, and yeah, no, for me, I don't deal with half. At least now in my life. Before in my life when I was stupid and stuff, as long as I pass the damn thing, I don't really care. But at this point in my life, I want more than half. I want full points. But I think I retook it and I got like a 14 something. So yeah, I didn't do too good on it, but that's only because, like I said, I was stupid. I wasn't paying attention in classes. Like I said, I didn't even know what the fucking quadratic formula was until like about a year ago or something, and I'm like 19 years old. I should have learned that like when I was 12 or something. So
The quadratic formula. I remember it's like square root of like what 4
yeah, square root
AC.
of something in a variable, like of a number, a variable, and then the square root, and then plus
Plus or
a
minus.
number and then a variable, or yeah, plus or minus a number and a variable, and then yeah. Just contact the person I was talking to real quick. Her name's Jenny. Do you want me to send you a link? Yeah, so I mean, if she says yes, I'll send her the link, and then we'll try and get her on.
Alright. It's
And
fun
we'll
to
go
it's
from
fun to
there.
have like new people,
Yeah, no, I'm definitely
Not,
trying to get.
I'm not saying it's not fun talking to you. I'm just
Yeah,
in
no, it's
general.
definitely like fun getting like different inputs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess Leslie was still in her PJs.
Uh,
Everybody must have been in their PJs. Is a parasite severe antibiotics murder the friendly one? Yeah, antibiotics aren't good. As we already established about an hour ago or something. Oh, shit. But yeah, Columbus Day is October 9th, so that's why we don't have school that day.
oh shit! I gotta see if I have school. I don't even know if I have school. I don't think I have school. Let's see.
You have Monday classes?
Yeah, I have Monday class. 2 classes
Yeah.
on Monday. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
you're definitely going to want to check if your school is going to be open.
Let's see. Events. Would it be on events? I think it would. I guess I'd
Why do
go
we?
to the 9th.
Yeah, why do we even celebrate Columbus anyway? All that guy
No,
ever did was freaking fuck over Native
murder.
Americans. Murder,
He was a
rape Native
murderer.
Americans.
Mm-hmm.
We
I don't
celebrate
really.
that. Like, we celebrate that motherfucker as if he's like some sort of savior or something. He didn't save any. He destroyed shit. And he didn't even discover America. That was fucking Amerigo Vespucci.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're fucking idolizing that motherfucker. The fuck out of here. I ain't idolizing his ass.
You should protest smart school and say fuck Columbus.
Shit. What? Yo, what? Is that a Disa? She's
You got
awake at this time?
you got a
What
visa?
time is it? I'm looking at the WhatsApp group. She's awake at this time. What time is it? It's 6 hours in advance. Oh yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning over there.
Damn,
Let
it
me see
sure
if
is
I can
late.
try and get her on.
Does she speak English?
Yeah, yeah, she does.
Yeah, I think I do have school on Monday.
it a state school or is it a private or community college?
Yeah, it's a community college.
Do they not celebrate like Columbus Day or something?
I guess not, because it's not on any of the calendars or anything. And like I said, on my I have a couple assignments to do on Monday, so I'd assume.
Wow.
So it's whatever. I don't care.
That's a day of vacation you just lost, though.
Nah, that's all good.
Yeah. I ran across a couple of his videos. You ever heard of Dr. Morris Lindy? Nah, I've never heard of Dr. Morris Lindy. I heard about some like what's his name? Danny Kunz or something. He's like a biologist over in Germany who's studying people with TMAU, I guess.
You ever heard about Dr. Sebi?
Nah.
He was like a African herbal doctor, and he cured people of like AIDS. He cured people of cancer. He cured people of all sorts of shit. And he ended up like dying not too long ago, probably about a year ago. He ended up dead at like a airport security or something like that. Dr. Sebi was a cool guy. Yeah, I don't know if I can't say airport security, but he went to an airport for some reason, and so for some reason he got arrested. I think because he had like $15,000 cash on him or something like that, and they just found him dead because he didn't trust banks and like that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I believe he was murdered because he was curing people of like AIDS and stuff like that, and with herbs, all natural herbs. I studied him for a long time. Like what he said, what his biggest thing was a thing called carbon affinity. So all these drugs we're taking now, like cancer medication, radiation, all this stuff is destroying us, not helping us. We're humans, we're made of carbon. You know what I'm saying? So all these plants and herbs and certain herbs like that, they're made of carbon too. So they work well with us. And pretty much, yeah, he cured people of AIDS, cancer, herpes, all sorts of shit. So
yeah,
it's like
you can cure yourself of like AIDS and like cancer and all that. Like I know you don't need like all the shit that they give you. Like there have been multiple people who've done that shit just by themselves, like without using like all the chemo and shit.
Yeah.
And like that's not being a conspiracy there. Like there have been multiple people who they haven't even been to one round of chemo and yet they cured themselves of AIDS and not AIDS, cancer. As if you have to go to fucking chemo for fucking AIDS.
It's like they're trying to make money off you. That's all it is. It's a multi-trillion-dollar industry.
Yeah. Pharmaceutical companies want that money.
So it's like you got Dr. Sebi come along curing people with just plants and a certain diet.
Yeah, plants and baking soda, dude. Baking soda like kills carcinogenic shit. Like carcinogenic bacteria and stuff.
Damn.
And like a whole lot of other stuff that contribute to cancer. Yeah, here people are spending thousands on chemo. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Just mad sad. Do you want me to send you a link? I think I have her email. The girl who, the first girl, not Adisa, Jenny. Mm-hmm. She hasn't responded yet, so I guess I'll just send her the link. And if she shows, she shows.
Maybe she's getting nervous.
I mean, I'll still send it to her if she doesn't want to show, then that's fine. Adrian's still up here?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like he might be gone.
Yeah, he gone.
Nope, he's back.
Oh yeah, I just looked at the participant thing and I saw him over there.
Have you guys seen the movie It? No, I've seen the trailers for it, but I haven't seen.
Everyone's talking about that movie.
I guess the participant is like people who like talk or whatever. If they haven't spoken for a while, they'll probably be taken off the participant list, and the people like mostly talking will be on the participant list, I guess.
Yeah.
But I wish it would show you like who's like in the chat though.
Yeah, like who's in it? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Let me just send this link to her real quick. I wish I had my guitar over here.
Yeah, that was cool.
You play the guitar also?
No, I don't. I wish I had played some instruments.
You should pick up the saxophone.
Yeah.
Saxophone or the drums. Well, saxophone can be kind of hard because it has a lot of keys, but I don't know. You should definitely play some music, kind of, especially playing music. Like listening to it's one thing, but playing music can really be therapeutic, I guess.
Yeah, I used to like make like beats and stuff like that, like rap beats and whatnot. I actually have you can probably see the corner, a little microphone here, a professional microphone. I used to want to like do like rapping as a hobby and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I got the up there on top of my desk. I got my keyboard, my MIDI keyboard. I got programs on my computer that I can make beats with and stuff like that. It was pretty fun, but doing school and all that.
Yeah, you got busy.
Yeah.
I tried playing guitar more, but obviously with school it was just like fuck.
I definitely know that feeling that you got a 2-year-old little girl running around and.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I completely forgot about that too.
Yeah, like this is like one of the only breaks I've had for the longest time. Shit, I they've been gone for 2 days now. Shit.
Oh, they're like not in the house, like they went on vacation or whatever.
Yeah, no, they're at the in-laws.
Oh.
So it's like they're about about an hour away, not too far actually.
How long are they staying there?
I think till tomorrow because she has to work Monday.
Yeah.
Probably be back tomorrow night. So, and I probably
I'm like you're gonna have to remind me because like I don't remember anything about like kindergarten and all that stuff. Like when do you go to kindergarten? Like what, 7th or
now when you're 5. Yeah.
So she's in like what, daycare right now?
Yeah, she's doing daycare. We actually got her in preschool. She was able to do preschool. So
preschool.
Mm-hmm. She's pretty smart.
I completely forgot about all that stuff. Like when you're like anywhere from daycare to 3rd grade, I have no idea what age you are when you're in those grades.
Yeah, just
all that stuff. All that stuff before, dude, I've completely forgotten that stuff. Like, I don't know, just completely forgot that shit.
Like before, what do you mean? But like before, like what this happened to you?
No, like in terms of like how like certain stuff. Like I remember certain stuff in preschool, but like if you ask me like what age was I when that happened, or like I don't know, just like common preschool stuff. I just don't remember that shit. It's just so long ago.
It's like a big fog in your brain, huh?
Yeah, like I just don't remember all that shit. I have no idea what age I was when I was in preschool or when I was in like daycare or like 1st grade.
Mm.
Remember none of that shit.
I ate something. I
forgot to tell you, like, if you're ever like browsing videos, like other TMAU videos or whatever, definitely feel free to like just contact people, be like just get the podcast out there. So because like I'm not gonna say I've been having a hard time getting guests, because like I'm getting people emailing me and stuff, but like I've been going person to person on like videos and stuff, and like just doing that same thing. So like if you ever go video to video and like you see a comment, like a recent comment, and you ever want to like just say, hey, what's going on, just wanted to let you guys know about so and so, definitely do that.
Yeah, man, for sure. I'll definitely do that. Like I'll do that for you, man. I'll do that for everyone. That's not a bad idea at all. Because if you can put yourself out there on a YouTube video, then you're probably over, the first hurdle of putting your face out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. that wasn't really the hardest thing for me, like putting like my face out there, because like I know a lot of people are like having a like hard time coming onto the podcast, like they don't really want to because they don't want to put their face out there.
Mm-hmm.
I've had like a few people like say that in like emails and stuff. But like that wasn't really the hardest part for me. I would say the hardest part for me was probably setting everything up, really.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, no, I mean, getting it from the camera, it's not all too hard, really, for me personally.
I still think there's some like not awkwardness, but like you still think about, okay, what if somebody I know sees this or whatnot. Even though I mean I kind of want that in some ways, I think it probably might be the best thing for me. But there's just still a little bit of if factor. But like I said, living with this shit for 13 years, you got to do something about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think that's a small price to pay. My feelings, like, I think that's a small price to pay.
That's true.
So who knows? Maybe somebody like who had like a TV show or like doctor show or something like that sees this shit and then reach out to you or somebody, whoever. And we can bring some more
Yeah, like more attention to it.
Yeah, bring some more attention to it. Give it a bigger platform. Just go from platform to platform to platform until somebody fixes this shit. Like, I'm not a doctor, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not.
I was a fucking doctor, like where I can just go fix this shit, but I can't. I'm a damn engineer type of guy.
Yeah, so, I'm not. Yeah, I thought about doing like something in agriculture or like marine biology, and then I was just like, I don't have. High school biology is pretty easy, but I'm not interested in like the inner workings of biology. Like I don't care about molecular biology, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who he actually like helps me with the homework. Like I'll or text or email him, be like, hey man, can you help me out with this? And he'll be like, yeah. We bounce topics off each other. He graduated from Northridge State University in California with a degree in molecular biology, which is fucking beyond me, because fucking molecular biology, I can't do that shit, dude. He showed me some of his homework. Like, he's taking pictures of some of his homework. Dude,
Mm-hmm.
Some of his homework looks like hieroglyphics. I swear to G, like, that stuff is crazy. Molecular biology. That shit is crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, I probably can't even imagine what the hell that shit is. Like,
molecular biology. The fuck out of here. I can't do that shit. That's not for me.
Yeah, my wife's a nurse, so it's like she likes to, talk you like she'll like use like nurse words and shit. Like, what the fuck did you just say? Oh, can you just say elbow? God damn it! She calls like things by she calls it by like the scientific names and shit.
Yeah.
Like
phalanges and shit. Like, just say fingers. Phalanges. God damn. Have you guys seen the movie? My friend believes I may have aggravated my gut with the colon cleanser, and the parasites are awakened by this. Maybe. I take enzymes with every meal and drink Irish moss tea. I lost my appetite for a lot of foods, but feel or crave sweets more now. Physics at first also looks pretty strange. Yeah, physics when you first start physics, that can look pretty strange, especially if you haven't taken calculus. If you haven't taken calculus and you go into physics, you'll be so lost, especially calc-based physics. Stuff is not easy. I'm taking physics 1 right now. That stuff is not easy, dude.
I love physics though. What you learn, just like
yeah, no, I love it too. I love it too, but it's not easy. That's the thing.
Let's see, physics 1. You're probably learning
about kinematics.
Gravity.
Yeah, gravity.
Gravity. You're probably learning about friction.
Friction, yeah, definitely force of friction.
Whatever it's called.
First and second law.
Where you're on a slant, normal force. So you got like something like on a slant, and you got a certain degree where it's going down like that.
Yeah.
You probably swing the pendulum Pendulum
Yeah, yeah, we're
motions.
learning pendulum. Yeah, we're learning that right now. We actually got assigned homework on it our last lab on Thursday.
Oh shit.
Yeah. What else are we learning in physics? Newton's first and
Buoyancy.
second law.
You
No,
guys
not
don't.
yet. We
Not
haven't
yet.
gotten that far yet. Yeah, pretty much Newton's second law and pendulum, the motion of a pendulum. That's all we've gotten to so far. Physics was so hard. Yeah, physics.
I love
Leah, what's your major
physics.
again? Are you doing art education, Leah?
Yeah, that was her.
Did you have to take physics for like high school or college physics? And if it was physics, was it calculus based or just general physics? Yeah, Irish moss has a lot of. I've never tried Irish moss before. I don't even know what Irish moss is. I'm looking this shit up. Oh, it's some sort of leaf or herb or whatever. Nutritionist thickening agent. Never heard of it before. And a lot of people like black tea and stuff. Never used black tea before. Well, actually, I have. It just didn't really do anything for me.
See,
Art Edge is my major.
like when I look online, like some of the things about TMAU say to stay away from caffeine, and black
Yeah.
tea has quite a bit of caffeine in it. So it's like, and for me, I also like I talked about some of my triggers, which was like milk, cheese, butter, eggs. So more of my triggers are like spicy foods and caffeine. Like if I drink coffee, forget about going anywhere for the day. I can't fucking drink coffee. Uh, or like any soda with like caffeine in it. I mean, I do though, but caffeine triggers
I
me a
remember
little
one
bit.
time. I remember when I was working at Chuck E. Cheese, I drank Pepsi, and when I don't know why I drank it. I guess I was just frustrated that day. And I swear to God, like I went to the back, I went to go and piss, and like dude, that shit was like a fucking. It was like a fucking aquarium or some shit, dude. It was terrible. Like I just was like, oh Jesus, like it was terrible. And next thing I know, like I felt so bad for this guy. The guy who had to clean the bathrooms, he came out and like literally like
Oh shit.
eyeing me like. Yo, I'm back.
Yo, what's up?
Back with the fucking benches.
Yeah, you was like telling your story, and you like froze at like the best part. So I'll tell you this story. So you said you drank some Pepsi, you went to the bathroom, you was taking a piss, and then the guy who cleaned the bathroom came in, and then that's right when you froze.
He came in and like I don't know. I guess I left and like he came in, so apparently he knew I was the only person in there. And like he walked out and he was just like just fucking staring at me like daggers. I was like, sorry, buddy, but sorry.
That's hilarious.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry, motherfucker. Whoops.
So you haven't gotten that girl or whatever?
No, Jenny, no. I don't think she responded to
Let
me check right now. No, she didn't respond.
Yesterday after we got done with the podcast, I actually went back and watched it again. Not the whole thing, but I watched some of it. I like fell asleep watching it. I sounded stupid.
No, I sound like a fucking 12-year-old dude. Jesus Christ. I hope this fucking microphone actually like picks up my fucking real voice. I hope, dude. Fuck. Damn. What the hell? Wow. Wow.
What?
No, I'm just looking at I was looking at a friend's Snapchat thing and dude's partying with a friggin' Bugatti and stuff. Like, what the hell? Where the hell he get that Bugatti from? Wow. That's crazy.
I wish I had a Bugatti. Not. I would take a freaking something with good gas mileage, eco-friendly.
I would take like a hybrid.
I got a car. I got a Honda Civic. It's not bad. It gets good gas mileage. It's a stick shift. But,
I'm trying to get a hybrid once I get a car, just to make stuff easier, you know.
Yeah, I think hybrids are pretty cool. Hi, Crystal.
Crystal Barnes, I think soup helps. Yeah, man. Before my connection gets like all messed up again, I think I'm gonna give out my outro, and then yeah, because I don't think what's her name, Jenny's gonna start showing up anytime soon. She hasn't responded in like however many minutes, or whatever. But yeah, I'll just give my outro. Team Up Podcast. This was, like I said before, this was like a 3.5 kind of thing. Like, you know, obviously it wasn't as long as, well, fuck, I don't even know how long we went. So maybe it wasn't as long as the other ones. But yeah, just like a mini little intro, I guess, or a mini little in between thing. Wasn't scheduled, so if you're watching this after, you know, you didn't miss anything. Obviously, this was just a kind of fuck it kind of thing. So yeah. With that being said, motherfuckers, we out.